Hiya guys and welcome back to Football Manager Live here on FM303 with me, your host, the one and only Tom Smith, and we are still progressing really nicely with Ipswich Town. It's probably a bad time to do a live stream because there's a lot of live football on today, a lot of people with their attention taken away elsewhere, but I just really want to get back to the save. We're doing some fantastic stuff. I want to push on and see how we can do in this afternoon. There's been a bit of action since the last time you saw me. We've played a few more games off stream that have pushed the club forward a little bit. We're now up to 18 played in the Championship and currently sat in a really good 7th place overall. Bearing in mind we came up from League 1 last year and we do know that step up can be difficult sometimes to navigate from a division below. I'm really happy with that. We're really competing with these teams towards the top, and the first game we got today is going to be against QPR, who are in 2nd place, so that is something to look forward to. But anyway, before we get to that, I'm going to take you through some games we missed and a little bit of news that's come through along the way. Let's start with the news, and where am I in the end of November now, we're getting towards December and January time. I felt it was time for us to start looking at what we can do when it comes to transfers. So we started to make a couple of moves and I'll show you what they are. The first one is Gwan Edwards, bless him. He's joining LAFC. We've allowed him to go to the States. He's going to join them on a pretty good deal. He's going to join for 155,000. He's just not getting much of a look in now. He's a fringe player. He's in prime years. He needs to go out there and play some football. And I don't think, in the circumstances, he's going to really cut the mustard, bless him, in the Championship and beyond. Bearing in mind our ambition is to try and get this team into the Premier League as soon as possible. I mean, if we can get the playoffs this year, that'd be really good. It might take another year of bedding in. But as you can see, he's not really going to do it for us, so we're going to have to, in that circumstance, move him on and see how we can get on here. Anyway, coming out of that, there was an in we've sorted out as well, and you might notice on screen one of our loanees has a TRN next to him, which is a transfer arranged, and as you can see, we've managed to agree a deal for Callum Hume of Leicester City. I'm really delighted with this. He's joining permanently from Leicester in January. I believe it's about 250,000. Let me see if I can work it out here. Let's see where you can see it. It doesn't say. I'll go back to the transfers and work this out. Give me a second. I'm not so good at this. Oh, it's right on the screen in front of me, look. Yeah, 205,000. You can rise up to 500,000. I think for a player of this quality at this level, bear in mind how well he's done for us this year and that potential ability and only being 21, his long shots are only increasing, I thought it was worth getting him in. He's really made that attacking mid-position his own this season. Bear in mind, Andrew Dozell did a great job there last year. I think he's really forced his way into the team. He's kept other loanees who have come into the squad, like Hannibal, completely out of the equation. And so with that being said, I think he's going to be a good bit of business for that money. And it doesn't take up all our budget. We've still got some left, but we're going to have to consider as well what we're going to do going forward. And I do wonder if I quickly look at the selection we got here and look at the players who aren't featuring. As you might see, I'm trying to sell Dwight Gale. I might still keep him. The reason why I'm trying to sell him is he's worth quite a bit of money. It doesn't look like there's been a lot of interest so far either, frankly, but he's only really a fringe player. He's on a pretty heavy contract of 12,000 a week. And in order just to increase that transfer budget and try and bring in 1 or 2 in January, we might be able to push us towards the playoffs or maybe even automatic promotion. I'm not sure how far away we are from that. I mean, it's probably going to be difficult, but if we could beat QPR today, that'll put us a step up to 33 points and keep them right on their coattails, right? So we did draw Sheffield United, and we compete with Watford, Blackburn, and we beat West Brom, even though we've had a few players out injured like Curtis Jones. So it is possible. So I think we've done there in the transfer news already a couple of good bits of business just to sort the squad out a little bit. And also, the other thing as well, if we can sell Dwight Gale, I think the good news is we've got someone ready to go in the development centre who is Tyree Simpson, who's got a great potential ability. He's only improving. I like his determination. That's a really good stat to have in Football Manager. 17, his stats are improving. He's got good physical attributes. I think he could be up there in a minute with players like Hayden Jackson, who's also done a great job this year in holding out that starting position up front. But there's been competition, like we say, from Dwight, from Jack Lancaster as well, who's also a highly rated prospect for us. So I think it's nice. We're going to try and do a mix of betting in some of our younger players and also bringing in a little bit more quality from outside the squad in order to improve. So now let's take you through what you've missed, because I've played a few games off stream before today. Actually, let's have a look here. We finished up with Watford and lost 3-1, which is a bit of a shame. We've played Millwall, Forest, Brighton, which was a big win, Middlesbrough, Portsmouth and Derby. And as you can see, mixed bag of results, but all in all, some good performances. I'll take you through the goals that we've missed anyway, because I like doing that. A bit of a mini goal rush for you today. This was the home game against Millwall, and as you can see, we absolutely dominated. 23 shots, 7 on target, and then we managed to only concede the 4 and 2. We really had them penned back. It was looking a bit at one point like concerning how we hadn't taken the lead, but eventually we managed to break them down. Jackson didn't have the greatest game up top, but the rest of the team really stood up really well and really contributed to the team effort. So that was fantastic. Take you through the goals. Now, the first one was 6 minutes. It was an early start. Dazelle played it down to Hughes here. Hughes with the strike, deflected off the goalkeeper. Good save, but unfortunately Mackay was waiting and was onside to make it 1-0. And then it was a bit bitty. We took a long time into the second half here. Duffy managed to find a space, and there's the man we just signed, Callum Hume. Great finish there, nice and close. He's doing really well at scoring goals in the attacking mid-position, so I'm delighted we managed to pick him up. So that was a decent win. We then went on and got a very unfortunate defeat to Nottingham Forest here. I'll take you to this one quickly. As you can see, once again, we had more of the game. They had the better chances, but with that being said, I still got to say, I think, the main thing is we played well, we were competitive, and we just got a little bit unlucky. And in the Championship versus League One, that little bit of luck, you need to be slightly sharper. And that's what I'm talking about transfers, really, just trying to bring in one or two, right? So I think all in all, we can't complain. We did take the lead here. Callum Hume again finding that space, and that was a nice finish. He normally goes with power from distance. He placed it into the bottom corner. We gave away a penalty. Unfortunately, Guerrero scored, and I believe also was a set piece a few minutes later for the quick turnaround. Alex Pinto getting on the end of it. It was 2 goals, really, from nothing for Forest. Actually playing on the pitch, they didn't do that much, really. As you can see, they were pretty much the same as us, so it was a bit of a shame not to get the result, but we moved on from that. And then we really, really had a stunning result, because Brighton have just been relegated from the Premier League, and we managed to beat them by 3-0. It was a bit more competitive here. We had more shots on target, though, which is the most important thing. We'll have a look at the goals now. As you can see, the team's really been quite solid here, and let's not forget, the main man of last season, Curtis Jones, has been out injured for the majority of this run, and he's still on the, I think he's still on the treatment table at the minute, so he's been a massive loss for us. But anyway, we took the lead after 7 minutes. Boller doing really well on the left-hand side as he's coming on loan. Great ball across. Goalkeeper probably should have done better. He got caught in no man's land. Duffy at the back post. We then won a penalty, which Mackay took and buried, which was fantastic. Those 2 free transfer wingers have done really well for us. Then in the second half, we completely confirmed it. Nice ball from Sessegnon, whose passing range has been brilliant. Caden Jackson going full Jamie Vardy there and just putting it past the goalkeeper one-on-one. Really delighted with that. Fantastic 3-0 win. Much more expected goals against a team that's really good quality. On to Middlesbrough away now. This was a bit more like the Forest game. Unfortunately for us, as you can see, we actually had a really good game. 29 shots, 13 on target. That's probably the record in this save so far for us on Football Manager. They had 13 and 7. We were so much better than they were. But unfortunately, one of those days we just got caught out a little bit. And we had to, settle for a defeat. We nearly nicked it at the end there, a nice point. But what can we do? It was one of those. But anyway, have a quick look at this now. See how this got on. Early on, we took the lead. Hume with a free kick in. Hamilton there, his first goal for Ipswich Town. Our new centre-back who came in from Hamilton. Then there was a corner from Middlesbrough. Paddington there got free. Set-piece defending has been a slight concern for us. And then there was another set-piece with 1 minute to go. As you can see, we probably got FM'd, and what a goal from Saville that was. We've seen Callum Hume do that this season, and Emir Hughes. Unfortunately, on this occasion, when we were dominant and looking to get the win, we got mugged off at the end there. They call it being FM'd. You can see why, looking at the shots, right? But anyway, not to worry. We then fought back with a fantastic win over Portsmouth, who really were our main rivals last year in League One and really were the team we were trying to beat, and we actually beat them, all ends up, whereas they beat everyone else in the league. So it was really nice to show that we've still improved upon where we were last year versus them as well. And as you can see now, coming up from the goals, they competed in the early doors and they took the lead here on 15 minutes. Yukari coming forward, plays it up to Curtis, headed on. Harrison found a gap here, and unfortunately for us, managed to mug the ball there off Wolfenden and put it in the back of the net. But we didn't panic. The team got on straight away. Hume came inside it, played it back to Duffy. Duffy found the space, a nice picture finish there in the bottom left-hand corner. And then just before half-time, we completed the turnaround. Hughes it. Look at that on the volley. That's how you do it, son. We just saw Saville do that in the last game. We must have learnt something. Penalty in the second half just to confirm that 3-1 lead. And then nice football here in the middle from our real nice squad. Playing a nice ball through to Jackson. The nice thing is we got the ability to play short. We got the ability to play long. And we got a sharp finisher there in Jackson. So really happy with how that went down. And that was a fantastic 4-1 win. And then we just got a 1-1 draw against Derby, which was a bit of a shame. Because once again, as you can see from the stats, we were probably slightly better. I mean, Derby gave their all though. We've got to give them that. It was a bit more closer than, say, the Forest game, which we ended up losing, or the Middlesbrough game, which we ended up losing. But the competitive nature of the team, the good performances, all in all, especially 1 or 2 big injuries, I think we can take a lot of solace out of how we performed so far. Derby took the lead here on 10 minutes. Phillips was a bit of a pain for us on the side, played it across. Ex-Leicester player Martin Waghorn, I recognise there at the back post, got caught out there a bit. But anyway, with literally 2 minutes to go, we managed to steal the equaliser, and it was deserved. Barker did a great job, and what a finish that is. I've been looking for him to step step up since he joined from Rangers, and that was one of those moments where he finally managed to do it after coming off the bench. So, like I say, that leaves us in 7th place, and we've got a decent run of games today. Just going back to the schedule, we've got QPR and Swansea who are struggling a bit, Barnsley who are up there, and Sheffield Wednesday and probably Norwich as well. Norwich are struggling, they're 18th. So we've got a few games we can crack on with today, and like I say, we're going to start considering moving some players on. Like I say, guys, please hit that like button and please subscribe to the channel and leave a message in the box if you're here. I don't think there'll be many today because, like I say, we've got a lot of football on in real life, so it's going to be very difficult in order to garner that interest when there's teams like Man City playing, I believe, right now. And also, one of my good friends, an ex-City fan, I'm pretty sure they've just kicked off, actually, which I didn't really realise. But anyway, going to go now to the squad to see what we can do. Curtis Jones is still going to be out injured for another 7 days. Dazell's still out. Duffy's still out. So we're a bit short on the wings at the minute. On the bench, we haven't got many options. The only good news is Vincent Young can play up there, and he's done it pretty well. So I think with that being said, the team's probably going to stick the same today. Sessegnon, Boller. Sessegnon did start on the left. He's actually naturally a right, and he's getting more used to that position now. Boller's done a fantastic job since he's come in from Sporting. He is one I'd like to try and sign if he's £500,000, right? I think he could step up to the Premier League still. And also, I've got a history of him, another Football Manager save. So I think we're going to stick with the team as it is for today. I don't think I want to change too much here. Hannibal's going to come onto the bench. There's a slight bit of concern here. He's not getting much playing time. But it's hard when you've got the level of competition in the squad, right? So I think with that being said, hopefully he's going to have to bide his time. We will have the FA Cup coming up, which will be, I think, an option to rotate, even if we get a bigger side, to try and give one or two other lads a look in, because we have got a good bit of depth here. Like I say, overall, we should be really happy where we are right now. Anyway, let's get to the big match to start us underway. It is Ipswich against QPR, and they've gone for a similar formation. As you can see, we're getting a lot of connectivity of our players now. Oh, apparently made 4 changes from the last match. I must have had a few more injuries than what I said. Anyway, Wolfenden's in, Hamilton's in, Downs and Barker. Oh yes, I didn't mention that. In the last game, both Wolfenden and Hamilton were suspended. So that didn't help, and we had to go for a bit of a dodgy back line. I mean, you conceded the 1 goal, so it could have been a lot worse. Let's take you through the QPR team today. They've gone Dieng in goal, O'Donnell, Dickey, Barbet, Davis, Amos, Carroll, Ozai Samuel, Elias Chair, Willock. Oh, Willock's a good player, and Jason Cummings. They're 2nd place this year. They've really built it. So I would say, come on, lad, show me what you can do in this one. Give them a bit of the faith here, a bit of the George Michael to get us underway. And let's go to kick-off now. Right, in theory, this is the biggest game we've had of the season so far. So this is going to be interesting. We are at home. We're going to have a nice sold-out Portman Road. So a lot of home fans are looking for us to rise and make a good performance here. We seem to perform pretty well against those teams at the top of the league. As Jackson comes inside here, finds Barker. Barker down to Mackay. What a goal that is! Oh, the keeper got a hand to it. Almost forgot I got Brittany Mike back as well today, so we might as well get this on as if I'm on Sky Sports News. Right, here we go. Fantastic start though here at Portman Road. It's Ipswich 1, QPR 0. Great stuff. That's what you want. Come out of the blocks absolutely running here, boys. Great ball across the Barker. Great intelligence. Mackay's shot was slightly unsighted by the defender there. Dieng gets a hand to it, but it's not going to be enough, you know, and we take the lead. This is utterly brilliant. 1 shot, 1 on target, 1-0. We'll take that. And like I say, with 1 or 2 players getting a few knocks and being out injured at the minute, it'll be fantastic if we can really start off today's stream with a great 3 points against a very good QPR team. Anyway, like I say, please hit that like button, please subscribe, grab yourself a coffee and enjoy some afternoon Football Manager action right here on FM303. Right, Sessegnon plays it up now. Mackay's now going to pick the ball up. Hume's now dropping back really well. Like I say, he's done a great job in attacking mid since he's come in for us. Wolfenden down to Rovella. QPR trying to shroud us a bit here and trying to win the ball. Backheel pass. A little bit dangerous here because if we lose the ball, they've got the quality to break on us, especially with guys like Willock, who's a very talented player. Wolfenden now trying to beat them at their own game and hoofing it up pitch. Downs can pick it up. We need to win the midfield battle today if we're going to get something. Downs does well there. Rovella down to Mackay. Jackson, can we find one of our attacking options? Here comes Mark Boller. Boller across. Mackay again. Oh, it's gone over. I think it might have flicked the crossbar very closely on 20 minutes to get in the 2nd goal of the game, but all Ipswich so far, which is what we like to see. QPR offering that threat on the counter with their bit of quality, so hopefully we can keep the pen back here as Barker comes down on the left hand side. Jackson's there. Dieng with a good save that time. I thought he might have to just get a hand to it. Instead he managed to grab it, which was really good. Gonna have a throw in now as well. Throw in coming in now. Rovella plays it in. Jackson with the header. Oh, got too much on it. Just needed to literally let the ball do the work there. Just slightly flick it. It would have gone straight past the goalkeeper and caught him out. Anyway, ball forward now. Walton can now pick it up here in the Ipswich Town goal. Get his hands warmed up. Long ball forward, trying to find Mackay. Barbet does really well. Rovella's doing really well since he's really got a run of games as well. That's the nice thing, right? Hughes has had a few games out. We've had Curtis Jones have a few games out. The competitive nature of the first team is very good. Good tackle from Bolo, who's in the book. He's got to be a little bit careful here. Jackson coming forward now, trying to break and find one of his teammates. Finds Mackay. Can Mackay get another strike away? He can. Oh, there's not much power on it, unfortunately. Dieng does really well there. I think he'll be disappointed, the QPR goalkeeper, in the manner in which he conceded the first goal. But anyway, 2 players in the book for us, Bola and Downs. So we have to consider that going forward. We haven't had a red card yet in this save. I'm quite proud of that. We've managed to do things by outplaying teams and not getting sent off as well. So I know I've jinxed it. This will probably be the first game, but that'll take us through the half-time. It's Ipswich 1, QPR 0. Actually, even expected goals. We're utterly dominant. Let's go to the dressing room. I'm going to say let's guard against complacency here, lads, and I think we're just going to go with that and start the second half. I think if we encourage them too much, I'm a bit of a hard taskmaster, really, when it comes to Football Manager. I think you've got to keep the focus, right? You've got to keep the focus for the 90 minutes. 1-0 is a great start, but games are 45 minutes each half, right? So this could be a complete turnaround. Hopefully not. O'Donnell's though coming forward here for QPR. We scored early at the start of the first. Oh my word, and what a save from Walton. He's not had a lot to do, but he had to get down and make a good block. Played across to Carroll. Luckily for us, it's high wide and not very handsome. So we'll take that one. Bit of a sign of intent there from QPR. Tom Carroll's a good midfielder as well. Anyway, and I'm looking forward to January, obviously, with that coming up with the transfer window, because hopefully we can just raise a few funds. I might even go to the board, and ask them for a bit of money, because we've got like 5 million in the bank. I wonder if they might give me a little bit if I ask them, maybe another 1 million. I mean, with that, I can go out and bring maybe another right or left-sided player in, I think, a Premier League quality. There's plenty of them available for loan. People from Liverpool, Manchester United, Man City, and good players as well. You do the Premier League. Mackay's in here, and he scored. What a finish that is. So calm and composed. Barry Mackay for a free transfer here has done us a fantastic bit of work. Look at that for a finish. Ipswich Town 2, QPR 0. I might consider making a change in a minute, especially in the midfield with Downs being booked. Boller's not having the greatest game, and he's in the book as well. I think Vincent Young could do us a job there. So fantastic finish, as you can see on the replay. It's Ipswich Town 2, Queen's Park Rangers 0 here at Portman Road. Fantastic job. Going to keep going as we head towards the hour mark. Let's make that change early, I think, and let's not rest on our laurels. Vincent Young can come off of Boller. He's got fresh legs, and I think, Hughes is back on the bench. We've got Ben Sheaf as well. Let's get Ben Sheaf for a run out today and get him on as the box-to-box. The box-to-box role is quite important, I think, in certain games to replace, because that's a player doing a lot of the running, because he's going back between the attacking mid and the defence, trying to do a lot of running with the ball. And we do play a gegenpress, don't forget. So anyway, Hume with a free kick now. Oh, it's just gone to the outside of the post there. Unfortunately, not on target, but he's improving all the time, so I'm happy to let him take those. Anyway, QPR now trying to play out from the back. They've got to be a little bit careful there. We've caught teams out this way before, as you can see, so we're straight on them. Amos forward now to Bell Hassani's come on. Samuel's coming forward now. He's got an ability to score from inside. Colback's come on. And little Sully Kaikai's on as well. Oh my word, these are all like a lot of players I recognise. Some other saves. Jackson on the counter here. Can he do his man? He can. He's got to finish. Oh, good block there from Rob Dickey. Had to really compose himself after Jackson did the first time. That's not very composing. It'll be a free kick at Ipswich Town right on the edge of the box. We won't get the highlight, but happy days. Anyway, throwing now to QPR. Let's try and keep this clean sheet going. O'Donnell comes in. Down to Belhassi again. Belhassi's going to try and play it across. Ravella does really well back there. Can we launch the counter again? This is the quality we got. Here comes Barker running forward. Look at him go with his little legs. Anyway, Sheaf now up to Jackson. Jackson down to Barker again. He got his first goal in the last game. Gets a strike away. More Mackay. I'm not sure if that was a shot or it was meant to be a pass. Either way, Mackay improvised there really nicely and nearly managed to put it into the back of the net. That would be his hat-trick today if he could get that. We still got one more change, but everyone's still looking pretty fresh here. So we're happy with this so far. Keep able to throw the ball in. Now there comes Samuel. A goal here changes everything, folks. We've still got 20 minutes to go with a bit of added time. Ball across. Oh my word, that is a miss. Walton had a bit of a moment there. He's done really well for us since coming. He's been a good replacement for Holy, who had in goal in League One. And he's kept Sanchez out of the team. Bear in mind, we signed 2 Brighton goalkeepers in the summer of both the same level and sort of went, right, lads, you fight for that number 1 jersey. But anyway, he did all right there. Luckily for us, there was a little bit of sloppiness from QPR. You won't have that in the Premier League if we do get there. Ravella forward now to Hume. Can we find a nice pass? Good ball out there to Sessegnon. He does really well at overlapping on the right here. Mackay's coming in, trying to get his hat-trick. Blocked there. And now it's going to come back out. We're going to have 10 minutes to go here. I think it might be time for another change. Right, Ravella's looking a bit tired. I think Callum Hume can come off for Hannibal because we haven't given him much of an effort. Ravella's a deep line playmaker, so I'm not too concerned about his tiredness. He's not going to be doing as much running as the midfield option of Sheaf next to him, who is the box-to-box, right? Anyway, here comes Sully Kaikai, ball across. Wolverton with a clearing header. It's going to come straight back here. Good clearance. Can we launch a counter-attack? Barber there is in the book, plays it up to Colbeck. They've got us penned back here a bit, QPR. We might need a bit of focus here to finish off. Samuel with the strike. I'm not going to do that. I think so. I'm going to shite. I'm going to say to the team, focus here with the last 5 minutes. We're doing really well. Just got to keep them back. Sheaf down to Vincent Young, the fresh legs. Hannibal here, his first touch in quite a while for Ipswich. Vincent Young plays it across. Mackay for the hat-trick. Oh, unfortunately, Deng does really well there. Deng's been a funny one in this game, right? He's at moments where he's been really good and moments where he's been a little bit dodged. But anyway, Bel Hassani now with 5 minutes to go. Good strike. No, it's not a good strike. I was getting carried away there. It was high wide. If he got out on target, that might have been trouble for us. Anyway, the clock is ticking down here now. This will be a fantastic victory for us to start the afternoon. The 3 minutes of time shot by here. It's going to be a throw into Ipswich down near our goal. Hannibal down to Vincent Young. We just got to hold the ball now, lads, and wait for that whistle. Ravello and Vincent Young link up really well. Ball down. That is it. Ipswich Town 2. Queen's Park Rangers 0. Headset comes off. Job done. Massive 3 points. The expected goals was fantastic. I'm going to say a good win, boys. Well done. They all look inspired and motivated here. This is what we want to see. Building. And what can we do? We're looking up the table rather than down here in the Championship, which is what we wanted. And I'm really delighted. That puts us back into the playoffs. So hopefully now, and look how tight it is, really. I mean, down to Brighton, there's 3 points difference. And then from there, we're only 4 points off the top now. Crazy. Can we get an automatic promotion? Last season kind of went like this. We had to build into it, but when we did, it went fantastically well. I'm just going to keep going. Now, West Ham received 150,000 from us. Okay, so that's going to affect the finances. He played 10 first-team games, right? I see the balance is still really good. I might still consider making that board request before the Swansea game and saying, look, we have a bit more money. But there we go. My assistant manager, Stuart Taylor, keeps saying he reckons we can go up. Mate, calm down. Don't put that pressure on us. You know, that's not really a good idea. I like to try and, temper expectations a little bit. We could, but it's a long way to go and we've got plenty of games to do it in. But anyway, looking forward to the next one. We're going to be away at home against Swansea. So this hopefully will be a really good game for us. And maybe Curtis Jones might be available. Although I don't know how I get him in right now because really there's a winning run here against some decent opposition. We managed to beat teams like West Brom now and QPR without him in the squad. And it just shows you, that little bit of competitive nature that we said. So fingers crossed we can just, still keep going with what we're doing. Like I say, guys, please hit that like button, please subscribe to the channel and come back and enjoy some more Football Manager. I've got another save on the channel at the minute as well, which is me doing Leicester City, where I face punishments if I lose to teams that are worse than us. So yeah, it's one of those. I've got a punishment box, I've got all sorts of nasty things in there that are going to really upset me. I ain't good with hot food either, and there's some of that in there. So that is going to be interesting to see how that plays out. So yeah, go check out those 3 episodes and see if I've faced any punishments so far. I'm still alive, so that's the main thing. But there we go. It's an interesting one. Going to keep going now. Okay, right. We've got shortlisted players near the end of contract. These guys are players we've listed from Scotland who've got 6 months left. So we can go and offer contracts now to them. I don't think we're going to quite yet. I mean, some of them are pretty good. But I just think, we've still got that little bit of flexibility. We've got, obviously, the squad at a point now where, they're all signed up. There's no one out of contract in the summer who I'm debating, which is really good. Everyone's kind of signed up on longer deals. So that's really helpful. I think we're probably in the best position of any club in the Championship with that. Do we do the FA Cup third round draw? I think we're just going to skip it and see how we get. Right. Sometimes I like to do it, but I think today we'll just skip. Let's see who we're going to get in this one. Imagine we get a big team. We've got Barrow. I said we'll get a big team. Right, that's actually really helpful, though, because hopefully we can get to the 4th round, put out a couple more of the younger lads as well and rotate a little bit. And hopefully that'll do us really well and keep us in really good stead. And maybe getting a slight run in the FA Cup as well. It's a few more coffers in the, in the budget, if we can do that. So, and we'd like to get a nice big tie with, say, a Premier League club in the, the 4th round if possible. Something like a Tottenham or a Liverpool, even a Leicester I'd take. Anyway. Right, let's keep going now and get ready for this Swansea City game. Also, I've got to let you have a look at some of the players we're considering for January. I shouldn't keep that to myself because there's a few interesting ones we're looking at. Like Liverpool have got a few good youngsters. We went for Harvey Elliott, who's basically Jones at the moment by all accounts. He didn't want to join us on loan, which I find surprising because he's currently sat in the reserves at Liverpool instead. And I think in the circumstances, it could be one of those where, why don't you come out and just play for us? Your teammates do really well here. We're near the top of the Championship. So hopefully better go back in for someone like that or Woodman who's available. But anyway, let's have a look here and see what's happening with the awards this month. Brett McGavin, who's on loan from us at Grimsby. Yeah, he's doing all right. He's not good enough to stay, though, unfortunately. He's out of contract in the summer, but nice to see him doing well at Grimsby. Anyone else so far? There's a lot. Yeah, McGavin again there's doing really well. Right, player of the month, Hamilton got third place. Happy with that. Been really good defensively. So that's encouraging. I won 3 Manager of the Month awards at the end of last season in a row, which was quite amazing after I won none throughout the season. Really built in the second half of the season. We seem to have navigated those transfer windows really well and just bring in the players at the right time that we needed. I think I've made a good lot of decision making on who's going to be there and who's not going to make it, so right. Financial fair play, we're going to pass. Fantastic, that's always what you want. The monthly manager performance summary, A-, I'm happy with that. So you look at this here, it's transfers I'm not very happy with, which I it's C+, they're okay. But really, it's quite funny because actually I think the transfer has been one of the best things about it. So we've got an update on the squad dynamics. Obviously, there's been people watching these guys talk to each other, and it shows you who's influential, who's highly influential, etc. Curtis Jones has done a really good job of getting in with the boys since he come here. But I don't think we'll ever be able to sign him permanently, right? Because he's going to be on such a whacking wage. So unless we can get to the Premier League, in which case I would try, but we'll see. We'll see. Going to keep going now. We've got a Tuesday game this week as well against Barnsley, who are away. So perhaps we're going to have to consider a little bit more rotation of what I'd normally like. But like I say, we do have the quality to do so. So let's keep going now, get ready for this game. It's quite funny, I don't know, last season we didn't really have these pauses between them, but Robert Sanchez out with a bruised knee. Right, that puts me in an interesting position because I don't think I've actually got an under-23 goalkeeper who I can push up at me. It might be the under-18 lad, I think he's on loan. I'll get Anthony Rolls. I don't really want to call on him though, he's 16, that'll be a bit of an effort. Right, who's in here? Tom Marshall, best position, let's have a look. Because we're going to need to have someone on the bench just in case. Lewis Ridd, 17. I think Lewis Ridd might be the best shout here, guys, as a backup. Oh, Tom Marshall's all right, 16. Let's get Lewis Ridd, he's older. Let's give him the average there because of his age. Right, so he goes up here, and we're going to have to put him on the bench. Hopefully, we'll have to call upon him, but I think in the circumstances, it makes sense, right? We've got some interest coming in here from Miles Kenlock by the looks of it as well. 25 years old. He was a first choice left back for us last year. We could move him on. League One clubs interested. We've got a lot of options there now, but they are loanees, don't forget, with Sessignon and Boller. So I'm a little bit more hesitant to give him up, really. It would probably take a bit more money than what he's worth to make that happen. But anyway, we'll keep this going. Now let's see what we can do. We're the favourites, obviously. Send the assistant to the pre-match press conference and get back to looking at this team. Looking at the condition here. He's lacking sharpness downs there. I don't think I want to change anything for this game particularly. I think maybe the bench is where we're going to look at for the second half. Dazell's back. Okay. I think I might have to drop Hannibal again. I feel really bad about it. He feels alienated, but he's not a long-term player. That's Michael Duffy's back as well. We need him on the bench for the wing option. So Ben Sheaf can drop out today. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. I don't think I can afford to drop Barker or McCartney. I think they've both been utterly brilliant. A lot of competition in the squad. People like Ben Sheaf, they can have a look in for the next game. So it's not all disaster. Barnsley will still be a tough one, right? So anyway, let's get to this Swansea game now, see what we can do. And once we get towards the end of this, these two games, I'm going to sort of have a look at, see if I can start moving on some players here. These are the guys who are out of contract, as you can see. And look, there's only really one with significant potential. Okay, well, we need to get this guy signed up, so better do that in a minute, just in case. Future prospect, let's see what he wants. Oh, he wants a lot of money, $950 a week. Let's try and get down to $750. I think that's reasonable. Messing around with his bonus here. I'm a bit of an arse. I don't really like him having yearly wage rises. I think, if you're good enough, you'll get a wage rise. Right. Don't mind giving him the top division wage rise as like an incentive to play well. He accepts that. 3-year deal. Right, he's done. I think the rest of them, there's one more. I'll leave him for the minute. I'm not so convinced. Yeah, so as you can see, there's enough time on these guys' contracts and the rest of it. There's a recruitment meeting, which we will do shortly, actually. And Stoke have offered me the job interview for the second time this season. And I'm going to turn it down because they're 23rd. What is going on with Stoke? They're going to go to League One. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, no. I don't understand why I even think I'd even consider taking that job. Decline interview. Hopefully they'll give me a little bit more, power with my chairman as well. So if I do turn around and ask him for a little bit of money in the transfer window, he might be able to give it to me. Right, let's look at this recruitment meeting. They're disappointed about my signing players under age 22. They're expensive, though, guys. That's the problem, right? And I had no budget, so I've had to really improvise here. Yeah, I'm on course. They're reserving judgment on some of it. Right, let's see where they reckon we should improve. Ball playing defender, pressing forward. I'm not 100%. Let's saying we could replace some of these. Okay, let's get started and see what they're going to reckon anyway. So let's see the reports, who they reckon. Toure is someone we actually look for. He's on loan from Watford. I really like him. He's out of contract in the summer. That might be a good thing to do. He's not really got much pace, but technically he's really good, right? And I think Ben we push up quite a lot. That could still work. So he's on the shortlist already. Don't really want this guy from Doncaster. Don't want this guy from Scunthorpe. You can normally tell looking at it straight away. Move on from this one. Ball playing defenders. Let's see the reports. They reckon Session will be the best. Interesting. This guy is someone I looked at before in League One. Another Hamilton defender. He's not got the greatest marking and tackling, but he seems physically pretty good. So is he on the shortlist? Yeah, we'll keep an eye on him. We're trying to build it. Perry Nurt is on the shortlist as well. Who's this guy? Nathaniel Ogbeta. Oh, he's pretty good, isn't he? 20 years old. I didn't see him, actually, when I was looking through Scotland. I did have a little bit of a scouting recce. Roshawn Williams has turned up again, who's at Monaco. I think he's in their second team. He's pretty good. Is he available on loan? That'll be interesting. Right. Add him to the shortlist, because there is some rumour that McGuinness might be called back by Arsenal, because he's not getting a lot of look in here, and I can understand that. So, I'll add O'Connor. I've seen him before. Alfie Jones. Let's see what this guy looks like here. Oh, John, he's not bad either, actually, and he's out of contract in the summer. Anyone's out of contract in the summer is worth keeping a look at, because you might be able to pick him up on a free transfer and save some money. Let's see what they reckon for strikers. Bobby Duncan, yeah, I looked at this guy, 20 years old. I think he's an ex-Liverpool youngster. He's got great heading. He's more of a target man. But he's also good at finishing and also pretty quick, which is quite rare for a target man. That puts him towards the Harry Kane sort of level, right? So he might be someone we're going to try and bring in, hope to do something with. Tyler Smith we're not going to go for. Kenneth Suar. Oh, remember this guy used to play for Cardiff? 22,000 a week. I don't think that's going to be happening. Right. Sully Kaikai, no. I do love him, but not on this occasion. See the reports here for the next one. Alvaro Jimenez, I like him when they bring me a foreign player. Oh, I quite like the look of him. He's not amazing, but, he's pretty well rounded. Add him to the short. Let's keep an eye on him. And a guy from Barnsley, no, we're fine. We've got them next. All right, I'm going to leave this now and say the rest of the reports for another time, because I think otherwise we can get a bit bogged down here. I'm going to respond to this and say I have no interest in taking the job. I'm very happy where I am. Hopefully that will keep my board really happy. And on that note, is now a good time, after I've clicked this, to go and ask them for some more money, but I just refused a job somewhere else. A job that would have given me money as well. I think the challenge is going to be, in a minute, we might get started off with some Premier League clubs or something like that. But we want to stick with Ipswich. Really want to do this the proper way. Right. Macinus available on a free transfer? No, we don't want him. Okay, right. Let's go to the club and let's see what we can do here. Is it, which under? Is it on the I can't remember where it is now. I don't know if it's on Club Vision. Can I do a board request? Yeah. Okay, make a board request for finance. And let's have a look. Increased transfer budget. We're going to ask. They're going to let me know their decision. Right. Oh, that's changed. Normally you have to go and ask them and they go, no, you got no chance. Oh, they've increased it. Oh my God, it actually worked. Yes, look at that. It's gone up to 1.4 million. That's very rare. I'm happy with that. Okay, now we're in business, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. We've gone from 250,000. We've now got a transfer budget 1.4. That means it's not a disaster if we don't move on. Dwight Gale, who I really still wouldn't mind to, because I know I've got the guy in the under-23s who I wouldn't mind promoting as well. But, that went a lot better than what I thought. Right, I'm going to save the game after that in case anything dodgy happens. I won't get that lucky twice. But gives me an opportunity to say once again, guys, please like the video. Get in the chat box, say hello. I do check it now and again in between clicking everything. And like I say, subscribe to the channel for some more manager action here on FM303. Absolutely loving the live streams. I find it's a lot more fun because we're just getting on and just doing it, a lot more fun just to go and improvise with it as we go rather than spending time editing all these videos and everything else. So Swansea City up next. Here we go. Big game. Sort of game it could be a banana skin. They're not a bad team. If we can win this, it might put us right near the top. Oh, this guy's been placed on the transfer list. He's a Benfica. He looks pretty good. But he's on 10,000 a week. What's his story? He's English. Kevin Fleetwood and went to Benfica. Football's weird nowadays. It's like these German clubs who are signing a lot of young British players, English players, and like people like Jadon Sancho is a big example, and there's been a few other ones. So I was looking at, I'm being a bit ballsy now against towards the top of the Championship. I don't know if I could get him. If I could, oh my God. No, he's going to go to CSKA Moscow and St. Petersburg. I don't think he'll choose Ipswich over Moscow, right? I think they do better vodka than that. What have we got in Ipswich? The Ipswich bun? I don't even know if that's a thing, really. But anyway, going to keep going. Let's get ready for the tactical meeting. Big game today. We need to try and win this. And they got 5 at the back, which we do pretty well against. So, with that being said, let's go do this. We've got to give a squad number to our new backup goalkeeper, Lewis Ridd. I'm going to go all the way down here. Sanchez is number 40, so I want to give him a higher number. That number 51. There we go. Anyway, no changes from the last match. Let's go and see how we get on. We'll have to make changes for Barnsley, as we know. Right, the Swansea City team today. Remember, we're the same as last time. They've gone for Bender. Sorry, I'm so childish. Wilmot, Butler, Bennett, Roberts. You can't even make those jokes anymore because, like, you know, it's not 1996, Tom, so please stop it. Ryan Manning, Forshaw, Backrell, Evans, Jordan Rhodes, and Laurent Chalage. That sounds a bit interesting as a name. That worries me. The Williams are pretty good. Right, I'm going to say I want you to pick up where you left off last time. Do you want to give him a bit of faith? Nah, not today. I like to mix up the team talks, right? Because if you make them too static too many times, it doesn't really help. So anyway, let's keep going now. Get this underway. Swansea need points on the board because they're getting right sucked into that relegation battle down there with Stoke and Rotherham. So for them, it's going to be crucial, our place. Got a free kick earlier here. We're not going to see it. Let me get the microphone. Sometimes I do forget to get Brittany mic, but bear in mind we're going full Sky Sports News, so we might as well do it. Wolfenden's in the book here, which is quite a bad thing after 5 minutes, so hopefully we can just, manage that. Delarge coming through here, Wolfenden there again. As soon as I said that, he stuck out a leg, didn't he? But anyway, Wilmot's managed to beat the man to the ball there and laid it off to Forshaw. Swansea look like they're going to play quite a possessive sort of base game here. They're going to try and keep the possession away from us, build it slowly. Forshaw now with Roberts. Roberts down to Backaroo, down to Tolage. Rose is running in. He's got the strike away there. Boller was a bit asleep. That's not encouraging, but luckily for us, it wasn't on target. Bit of a wake-up call, bit of a worry. But anyway, we'll carry on here. The ball's down their end now. Can we do something with this? Can we get a goal here early and really, really put our foot down? Session on the right-hand side. Now plays it across. Butler with the clearing header. Downs can pick it up low. We're very good at reclaiming the ball here in this position, right? That's what we're really good at. Barker comes in. It is a penalty. He's been fouled. Barry Mackay will take it. I'm not going to change it. I don't want Caden Jackson touching it. He missed 3 of them last year. So anyway, Mackay had a chance to score from the spot here to give us the lead. Berry's in the bottom left corner. Goalkeeper went the right way, but luckily the penalty was so good. It's his 7th goal of the season. Fantastic stuff. Always reliable from the spot. We'll take that. It's Ipswich Town 1, Swansea 0 here at Portman Road. Nice powerful penalty into that bottom corner through the goalkeeper's arms. Unfortunate for him, but we'll take it. And well won by Barker there. Did really well with his trickery coming inside the box to draw the foul and to give us the opportunity from the spot. That'll move us up to 5th place. This is really important. Right, Bolivar throwing in now. Let's get a second goal. Downs now can strike. Sliding challenge there. Going to come away. Now there's a potential counter on for Swansea. Hume though, fantastic. He's got such good legs. He's young. He wants to play football. I think he's really seized his opportunity with us as Ravella plays it in. I'm surprised that Leicester actually let him go so cheap. I think he's out of contract in the summer, but I wanted to move quick. Jackson's in. They've made a howler there. What have Swansea done? They tried to play it back to Bender in the goal, and then Jackson there has literally got his foot on it instead and gone, right, Ipswich 2, Swansea 0. Very Leicester, very Jamie Vardy, that's what he does. Macri here, they got a bit too technical, didn't they? He was a bit shocked. Oh, what's he done? Oh, my word. I think you can see why Swansea are struggling a bit this year. It doesn't help when you're giving away goals of your own volition, right? Anyway, Bolivar throwing in now. Can we get a 3rd goal here? I think our record's 6-0 in League One. I don't know why I'm thinking about this now. It's a championship. We shouldn't be able to beat a team 6-0. Anyway, Boller now and Downs linking up here on the left. Played across Barker there at the near post. Bender had to make a save there and get his fingertips to it. I thought I was going to break the back of the net there. Anyway, Sheffield Derby today. Sheffield United won Wednesday 0 at the moment. That's a big, big game. Not seen that for quite a while since Sheffield United have literally gone up from League One to the Premier League and come back. So that's going to be an encouraging one for their supporters today. And of course, Sheffield United are currently top of the league, so we'd like to see a bit of a Derby Day football there in that hopefully Sheffield Wednesday could step up to the plate. They're slightly below, they're 16th at the moment, and we've got them coming up as well in about a week's time, so hopefully they could do us a bit of a favour here so we can keep that nice top pack of the league nice and tight. Wolverhampton with a clearing header. Now Swansea try and get a goal back in before half time. 5 minutes to go. Manning on the left. Got a lot to make up for after that real bad assist for the goal for Jackson. Rhodes now down to Roberts. We shouldn't take them lightly here. I think we might need to focus them at half time. Barker though clears it and Jackson's really good sitting on the shoulder. Downs now might be able to feed someone here. Barker and Downs linking up really nicely. Roberts plays it forward. Hamilton down to Rovella. Rovella and Downs have made a nice double unit there. Jackson's going to beat his man for pace, and he does. Oh, he should have gone to the other left-hand side. Unfortunately for us, he went to the right. Oh my word, Sheffield United 5, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Wouldn't want to be in that stadium as a Sheffield Wednesday fan. Anyway, as you can see from the expected goals, we are utterly smashing this. Dressing room now. I'm going to say... should I gamble? No, you might be winning, but you still got to keep your focus. I'm not going to do that. Every time I've done that, I'm not sure about you guys who play Football Manager, if you tell them, like, you know, or you're doing really well, just stick with it. Normally it backfires on you in the second half. They go, oh, we've done it, and then we end up losing. So anyway, let's come out of this block's fighting here. Jackson coming forward now, strikes away. Hume's got a long-range strike. Swansea having to get bodies back here to keep us at bay. Sessegnon on the right, back to Rovella, supporting really nicely. Barker's waiting in the middle. Good clearance there from Wilmot. Early start here. Good stuff from Ipswich Town. The home fans will be happy. We're still winning by 2-0, but we're still attacking right out of the blocks, which is what we want to see. I think it might be time to bring Wolfenden off in a minute as well for his yellow. Hume there, what a save from the goalkeeper. He went to the near post, it was unsighted because of the wall. He made a last minute decision to get across and got his fist to it. Going to be a corner now, with Vella in, Wilmot with the clearance. Manning can come forward now on a counter-attack. This is the danger, Barker. To be fair, I've got to say to my inside forwards, they do track back. You know, you need to have players who are going to put the work in. They do put a shift in. It might not be the best, you know, for quality, but it's about those characters, the hard-working nature of the team. Boller comes forward now, ball across, Mackay's at the post. Oh my word, he might have an easier goal to score. Yeah, that was easier than the penalty. Unfortunately for us, I think he was slightly caught out by the defender missing it, so he just stuck his leg out and he came back off the post. He had an open goal there. Anyway, going to keep pushing forward here now. I think it might be time to make that change. I think Wolfenden can come off here. Let's get Don Sian on in the centre-back position. He's not really a centre-back, he's more of a right-back, but he's versatile, as you can see, so he's good to have on the bench to give us more options. Barker's had an interesting game, but I do wonder if maybe we should bring on Duffy now. Yeah, do you know what? Let's get Duffy on. Let's not rest on our laurels here. Let's see if we can push on, you know, get a guy out there performing really nicely. Oxford are doing really well this year as well, on the side note. They were the only team to beat us last year in League One on our epic 109-point run. Free kick to Swansea, now towards the back post. It's hit the crossbar. Right, I think we need to demand some more here. That's a bit worrying. When this sort of thing starts happening, you start thinking, is it going to turn? Poku now will take the corner for Swansea towards the near post, and Agra's really good with his head. That's 2 of them now he's gone close with. He's the danger man we've got to watch since he's come on. Looks like the changes that Swansea have made are very positive here at Portman Road. 15 minutes to go though. A third goal would wrap this up for us. Hume's in the penalty area, nods it on. Butler clears. Downs can pick it up now. Can he get the strike away? He's not the best at long range striking. Hume is. Oh, he's just tried to place it in the top right corner. It curled past. He went for a full Maddison effort there. Maybe power and low and hard there would have been a lot better. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We're still 2-0 up here with 10 minutes to go. Swansea have yet to have a shot on target. Luckily for us, hitting the crossbar does not mean a shot on target. Anyway, going to get down here now to the final few minutes. Can we do something here? I think Ravella's going to have to come off, so we're going to do that to waste a bit of time here, nearly on time. Ravella for Hughes. 4 minutes of our time is up. Just got to clear the last chance here for Swansea. It goes out for a goal kick after Pokey heads it on. Back-to-back wins here to start the stream today. That'll keep us right up there at the top of the Championship. Wow. We are building something here at Ipswich Town, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a call, guys, if you do, decide that bless Paul Lambert, he might not be up to it. He's been there for a while now. I never want to see anyone lose their job, right? But if you're looking for someone to come in, I could do a job, I reckon. But anyway, well done, lads. Good win. Let's keep it going. Fantastic. Barnsley next, to a bit more competitive than Swansea at the moment. Hopefully players like Curtis Jones will be back for this. It'll be really important. As you can see, it's still really tight up there, isn't it? But Sheffield United are now starting to get on a bit of a tear. I think that point we got for them is actually not a bad point in hindsight. Hamilton's won the league appearance away from going to 3,000 a week. That's not a disaster. He was on a very good contract, extra 500 a week. We're not going to worry about that. Post-match press conference, send the assistant and get ready for the Barnsley game now, which hopefully, like I say, they're a competitive team that is away from home. Hopefully we can get 3 wins from 3, and we're really starting to put down a marker then in the Championship. We're really starting to look good. Going to quickly save the game here. I'm a bit sketched out because there's been a couple of streams where I've kicked this blooming plug socket and consequently lost everything that I've done. So I want to keep saving as I go. I've sort of got myself a bit worried about that now. But anyway, let's keep going. Now we're right on that tail of QPR and West Brom. In fact, it's funny, with that group now at the top, we're sort of staying where we were despite winning games. You normally find the Championship is so competitive that certain teams will drop off. Everyone seems to be winning at the same time at the moment, so it's going to be a case of let's get it to January, let's try and get a little bit more quality, and now we've got the extended transfer budget as well, which is fantastic. I can't believe that. I'm so happy we managed to get that. I think that's really could be the thing that turns our season. It's nice to have a chairman that backs you and goes, look, okay, you can have a bit more money, the club finances is in a fine position, you've done things on a shoestring budget so far, bringing in good free transfers, bringing in good young players, players, promoting some from the under-23s. So I'm really chuffed with that. And if I can sell Dwight Gale, perhaps move him out on loan, because I don't think he's going to get much of a look in, right? I really want to get Tyree Simpson up into that first team and push our own player. So I think it might be best. He was only really going to be a potential option in case Caden Jackson didn't step up, and he has. So I think we're learning here quite quickly. Send the assistant to the press conference. Right, let's have a look at how everyone's fitness is. Right, Session's looking a bit tired, but he's still pretty good because we've still got a day to go. Downs, Mackay, Hume. I think we're going to make it... Oh, Curtis Jones is back. Right, okay, he's got to come back in for this one, right. So let's drop off for this one. Barker, I'm sorry, mate. You've done a fantastic job, but you can go back on the bench here instead of Duffy. Right, anyone else? Sanchez is back, so that goalkeeper can go back to his normal position in under 18s. Thank you very much for sitting on the bench for a day and keeping it nice and warm for us. So moving back out of the way. Anyone else? I want to try and get Tristan Nyden playing more. I mean, he's emergency backup. I think we've limited his growth a little bit this year. Now he's 22 because he was looking like he could be a Premier League quality player. But unfortunately for us, we haven't had the opportunity really to get him in. So, like I say, the depth we've got is really causing me sometimes a bit of a problem. Right, I'm going to give Downs a rest today. I think I might change both of them up controversially. Hughes can go as the... What's Hughes? Box to box. Deep line playmaker. Ravella we're going to drop here today for Ben Sheaf. Try and get those fresh legs. We've got Sheffield Wednesday coming up on the Saturday as well. I think Dazelle might get a run out today. Yeah, do you know what? I might get shouted out of the chat box. There's a lot of changes, but I just think we've got to try and keep some of these guys happy as well, and we have got the quality. I really want Duffy on the bench as well, actually. Yeah, we'll go for that. Anyone else? Nyden, perhaps? Well, we got the FA Cup coming against Barrow, so a lot of these boys will feature in that one as well. I think that might be it for today. I don't know, I can drop Mackay. He's our penalty taker as well. He's done a fantastic job of it. So I think there, hopefully it's not too many changes, but obviously it is balancing that depth of squad with how many games we've got. Need to manage injuries a little bit just in case. So yeah, we'll see how we can get on with this one. Big day away here at Barnsley. And like I say, Sheffield Wednesday, we could bring back a couple of these lads like the Barkers, like the Humes, and see how they can get on in that one. So into December now, so we're really getting towards that January transfer window. So really excited to see what we can do now heading towards the second half of the season. Continue. It's nice seeing us in the playoffs. I can't really believe it. Wasn't really expecting it, but it's happened. So here we go. All right. You've got to be realistic coming up from the Championship, from League One, right? Nice to see Dazelle still got the connectivity with Caden Jackson there. So 4 changes we know from the last match. Dazelle, Hughes, Sheaf and Curtis Jones all come in. Back 4 is going to stay the same though. I think that can be quite important to get them playing with each other, working with each other quite well here. So let's do this. Headset is back. Right, Barnsley. Freddie Lundberg's the Barnsley manager. They love these sort of things of Football Manager. It's fantastic. No wonder they're doing so well. Anyway, Walton in goal for Barnsley. Williams, Harm, and Mads Anderson. Dimitri Mitchell, who we tried to sign, unfortunately went to Barnsley over us, which was a bit of a shame because he would have been instead of Mark Boller. He's also good as a left midfielder. He's got a lot of pace and a lot of skill. Mowat, Styles, Britton, Chaplin, Odor, and Corley Woodrow up top. Decent bench as well with Herbie Kane. Oh, I love Herbie Kane. And Caelan Hines, who we sold to them. So that's interesting. Right, I want you to pick up where we left off last time. I'm going to say to them, I have faith in you guys. I have faith in you guys. Nice and simple. Go to the kickoff. Oh, Herbie Kane, that's a player. If I didn't have so many midfield options, I would have probably spent like £1 million on him. I love Herbie Kane. Go back and watch my Blackpool save on the FM303 channel. You'll see at the bottom of the main page. Literally, Herbie Kane for us was just utter goal machine. He was utterly brilliant. But anyway, we're getting the game underway here at Oakwell. Big game. Barnsley with the first chance. Styles to play it in. Anderson at the near post has hit the crossbar and gone over. That's a statement of intent. Barnsley are looking as competitive as we are this year. But anyway, Blues versus Reds today. A stereotypical football clash. Dazelle across. Williams with a clearing header. Sheep can pick it up now. Hopefully these lads haven't played recently. Can get warmed up nice and quick. Hamilton down to Wolfenden. Wolfenden up that flank to Sessegnon. That's where we're going to find the space and the width, right? Sessegnon comes in now. Plays it across. Near post covered well by Walton there. Both goalkeepers are called Walton today. I'm not sure if they're related. Leave a message in the chat box if you know. Maybe they are. It's Christian Walton and I guess John Walton or something, or James Walton. Anyway, ball forward now. Can Jones pick it up? He heads off to Boller. I think it's one of the first times he's played with Boller. Boller comes inside. Ball across. Jackson with a header. What a save that is from the Walton lad. We've got the Waltons in goal today, and that Walton there made a fantastic save there. It was a bit unsighted, a bit close, but really good to hold the ball as well. Anyway, thrown to us down near our goal. Walton plays it forward. I'm going to say Walton every 5 minutes here. Marrott with the strike. He went for the bottom left corner, you know. Goalkeeper there was caught a bit, but I think he had it covered. So we'll take that and move forward as Middlesbrough take a surprise lead as Brighton as well. Anyway, going to keep going now. Throwing now to Barnsley. This is the most competitive game we've had so far by the looks of it. It's played across Sessegnon Reddit really well, and you can find Jackson. We need to get a goal here to really put the pressure on. Anderson there, but he's managed to find Jackson again. Jackson went high. Should have hit it with a bit more power. Should have put it in the corner. Unfortunately, just went to try and place it from about 25 yards. Not going to work when the goalkeeper's on such good form today. Corner to Barnsley. Styles plays it in. Woodrow's waiting at the near post. We don't defend set pieces very well. This is a bit of a concern. It seems to be a lot of our goals we concede come from corners. But anyway, Walton now can try and build out from the back. Wolfing down to Hughes. Luckily, we've got that quality midfield to deal with these sort of situations. I don't want to do a Swansea. We'd give it to them. Jackson's been played in here. He's got to score. He does. Fantastic goal from Caden Jackson. We caught them short there. Wonderful stuff. Nice bit of build-up play at the back. And then we saw Jackson just waiting on that last line of the shoulder of the defender. Anderson was a bit too slow to react. Mackay there. Really nice, intelligent pass, wasn't it? Anderson needed to get his head to that, but I'm thinking if he did, it would have found its way through. Good job from Jackson. Left the goalkeeper wanting there. Great finish into the bottom left-hand corner. Barnsley 0, Ipswich Town 1. Come on, Ipswich. Let's get another 3 points here. We've had the same amount of shots. We're now starting to really get into this game a bit more now. Really wouldn't mind to get a second goal. We're going to have a goal kick here. Play it out to Hamilton. Can we find someone? Walton plays it all the way up the top towards Mackay. Bit of pressure there coming for Barnsley. Did really well. They're a bit gegenpressy. Chambers is in here and so is Adore. Adore tries to play it across and here comes Dezel to come away with it now. I think they do play a similar system to us, Barnsley. It's literally identical. It's like a 4-5-1 with the attacking mid option just to give a bit more physical, a bit more presence in the midfield, right? Another passing option, but also playing that gegenpress where you're trying to really, really close players down. Anyway, Styles plays a cross in now from a free kick. Mitchell can pick it up on the outside and get it back in. O'Dore can turn and strike. Woodrow now in the penalty area. Cleared away by Hamilton, but he fires Mowat. He's got a long strike on him as well. That's key to this position. Anyway, Woodrow now down to O'Dore. It's going to be a chance and he has equalised. Right. We're getting towards half-time. It's Barnsley 1, Ipswich 1. Be a good one for you both teams to score on your coupon this game. And it looks like there's going to be more goals coming potentially as well. The quality of Barnsley showing through. I never thought I'd say that. Sorry, Barnsley fans. Anyway, Adua now, great finish past Walton into that bottom right-hand corner. Bottom left-hand corner, sorry. It's inverted. Anyway, it's 1-1 here. And like I said, is he onside? He's onside. Oh, it's close. It's close. We're not playing an offside trap anyway, right? So with that being said, you know, it's one of those for me. Anyway, let's get forward to half-time now. I'm going to give him a bit of a telling off, perhaps, because Barnsley have had moments of this game. They've really come into it. Oh, hang on. Last chance to do. 1 minute of added time to go. Mackay plays it in, and Jackson scored. What was I just saying? I'm going to give him a telling off. They might get it anyway. We'll take that. They got caught a bit slow there. That seems to be Barnsley's weakness. They're solid. But if you just get into their defence a little bit, they start making a few silly errors. Mackay there, a nice little header on. Very much like Stoke back in the day. The goalkeeper should have had that. What was he doing? Goalkeeper's like, it's like something out of the Matrix, isn't it? It's like he's not plugged in. Chuck him in a phone box and get him back to life. Right, anyway, dressing room now. I'm going to say I'm not happy because I really want to see us push on now, see if we can get that third goal. Start the second half. No need for any changes yet. Hughes is in the book low and Mackay's looking slightly tired, but I think he will be rotated for the next game against Sheffield Wednesday as we come forward now. So we can probably play the full 90. Against Mitchell, he's going to be a bit more tired because Mitchell's got a lot of pace down that side as well for Barnsley. Anyway, let's see how we can get on here. Hughes is looking a bit like he's going to get sent off in a minute. His rating is dropping. Britton, though, here now for Barnsley, picking the ball up. Mount down to Woodrow. We've got a lot of players back, but Britton finds a space. O'Dore nearly got on the end of that. Luckily, we managed to get Wolfenden to clear it. I'm going to make that change now. I'm a bit concerned about Hughes. Downs can come on as a deep line playmaker. Actually, no, I like something around box to box because that way he's fresher, right? We've got Curtis Jones is not playing very well. I think Michael Duffy. Controversial. Curtis Jones can come off. He's just come back from a big injury as well, don't forget. So we need to kind of, restore him into action slowly. He is a key player for us heading into the rest of the season. So we need to sort of keep an eye on him here. But anyway, hopefully now, I'm going to demand some more in a minute here. Right, demand some more here as we get towards the final 20 minutes. There's been a knock there for Boller, unfortunately, so we have to get him off in a minute. We've got Vincent Young, luckily, on the bench. Wolfing down to Dezel now. Dezel plays a ball through. Can he find Duffy? It's a bit overhit. I think we're going to quickly make that change before Barnsley get the counter-attacking opportunity. That's all 3 changes done now, so there we go. Right, let's see how we get on. Want to make sure Mark Boller stays fit. I know we've got that more transfer budget. I might try and sign him, actually. Oh, here comes Jackson. He's got a hat-trick, surely. He's going to do it. It's easy as that. What a goal that is. Oh, poor Barnsley. Literally, they've been in this game. They've been really competitive here at Oakwell. But Ipswich Town today are going to leave with all the 3 points. Walton here, like a little bit sloppy. And Wolfenden there, so clever, just to head it straight back into the danger zone. And Jackson just literally ran it past the goalkeeper and just went, I'll put it in the empty net, lad. Cheers. Barnsley are now 3-1 down here. Do you want to proceed with the tactical changes? Yeah. Nice hat-trick for Caden Jackson. Fantastic stuff. He's really stepped up to the Championship this year. You know, there was a bit of debate last season on who was going to start up top. I signed really just Stell at one time just to try and mix it up a bit. Calling out to Barnsley, as I say, that Woodrow's going to pick up. Atkinson cleared away. Dearie me. Let's not lose focus here now. Adore's trying to wait as well. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, you know, it was a bit of competition for that position. Herbie Kane's on. And we managed to sort of like, you know, stick with Caden Jackson a little bit because he had a spell where he wasn't looking that great. But the more he warms up, the more games he plays, the better he finishes. Here comes Atkinson now to get a goal back. Good save from the goalkeeper. 20 minutes to go here and Barnsley have not given up yet. Attack is their best form of defence. They've proven that so far. Styles plays it in. Howland with the header there. Fingertip saved by Walton. Do I give him some... I'm not going to give him... I don't want to shout him too much. You know, if you shout him too much, they start losing a bit of faith, right? Anyway, cool. Kane trying to get on the end of that. Hopefully now we can just counter-attack and pick them off. Dazelle picks the ball up there. Anyway, come on, let's get the 3 points here. Massive 3 points, hopefully. Throwing in now. Mackay will pick it up. He's given the ball away, unfortunately. A lot of Barnsley players back there trying to launch a counter. Hamilton down to Downslow. Good ball down to Sessignon. Look at the space. Try and find the ball across, perhaps. He's going to do it. It's a corner. It's hit the defender. Can we score from a corner? It's not something we do too often. Anyway, it's going to be taken here by Mackay, who's been great since he's come in on a free transfer. Jackson at the back post, looking for his 4th goal of the game. Unfortunately, Rim doesn't get it on this occasion. But anyway, goes over the crossbar. Going to be 10 minutes left here as Barnsley still try to find a goal. One goal is a way back, you know, and we've had 3-3 draws before. I've been in this position in League One and we've dropped teams like Plymouth. Sheaf, they're trying to get strike away. Downs, it's like pinball in that penalty area. So it's not like all said and done. Gillingham did it to us as well. We were 3-1 up and we drew 3-3. So this is why I'm so interested on focus. I'm going to say to them now, let's focus, guys. Shout at them. Right, 5 minutes to go and a bit of added time here. Oh, Hines has got through. And, of course, he was going to score. He's an ex-Ipswich Town player. Right, Barnsley 2, Ipswich 3. And I'm going to bottle it, guys. I'm literally going to bottle it. I'm going to drop down Dazelle back into box-to-box. And I'm going to drop... There we go. This might backfire, but I'm going to go over holding mid now. I think we've done the job. 5 minutes to go. Let's try and manage the game a bit more. Let's mark up against that attacking mid who's causing the problems there. And let's hope we don't do anything bad. 5 minutes of time, just let them go. Just keep going. I think that's going to be all she wrote. As the last chance of Barnsley here to steal a point, it's going to be a corner kick. Will they have time to take it here? Looks like they will. We're into the last few seconds. Styles across. Woodrow tried to win it. Walton came out and claimed it well. This will be a very good win for us. Walton plays it. I'm trying to find Jackson. It doesn't matter. We hold on. Oh, thank goodness for that. That was looking a bit dodgy at the end there, wasn't it? Anyway, as you can see, Barnsley improved as the game went on. It was just a defensive mishap which really cost them. But I'm going to say, well done, lads. Good win. Let's keep going. Let's not have a go at them for that. They got through it. I think the tactical change at the end, just dropped the holding mid in, made a difference. And it keeps us only 5 points off the top. We're doing fantastic stuff here. That's 3 in a row. Mark Bollow's out for 2 days. That's okay. That's not a disaster. No long-term injuries as well. And I say Sheffield Wednesday coming up next in a big game. So that's a 6-game unbeaten run at home for Barnsley, and we've just been the team to beat them. So really happy with that, guys. Like I say, if you like what you're seeing, please hit that like button. Please subscribe. Put a message in the chat box. There's a few of you have been in and out, so it'd be nice to see more of you guys and, you know, connect more with people, especially nowadays with, you know, the fact there's been lockdowns and all sorts this year. So especially with fellow like-minded Football Manager fans, Ipswich contract clause is triggered. Yeah, okay, Jackson's got 10 league goals, so he gets a bit of money. That's fine. And so does Jamie Hamilton. I wonder if we should try... It's a bit early, but I do like to try and make transfer business happen a bit early. Let's try and offer Dwight Gale out again. I don't think we're going to get anything for him, you know. He's listed already at 1 point... I think I'm going to try 1.5 million. I don't think it's going to happen. But we'll try. No. I don't think it's going to happen. It normally pops up straight away, right? If you make an offer out there and, you know, they come in for him. But there we go. Right, Sheffield Wednesday away next, which is going to be a tricky game because they've got points they need to play for. They just got hammered, absolutely hammered by Sheffield United. So they need to improve on what they were doing before as well. So let's keep this going now. The FA Cup second round's playing a few replays there on the Wednesday. Donson wants to go out alone or to get a permanent move. This is a problem when there's a bit of competitive nature, right? If you look at him realistically, he's not going to be good enough going forward, right? So I'm going to discuss the issue with him and see what he says. We've got January coming up. Perhaps I can move him on. You haven't seen yourself for the last few days, Janoy. What do you want? Okay, I think you better let you go. I'm going to let him go. It might upset him. No, he wants to stay. Okay, that's not a disaster. There is the FA Cup. I will start him in the FA Cup. It's difficult when you're in a position like this because ultimately you want to keep all the team happy, and that's very difficult. Especially when you've got one team performing so well. Sessegnon has come in and made that right back position his own right. He's been utterly brilliant. We need to step up to that sort of level. It's unfortunate. You could argue the same for Miles Kenlock. Last season, it was really Donson and Kenlock who were our best fullbacks. This season, neither of them are particularly getting a look in. Now Vincent Young's back fit as well, so I can understand his frustrations. No offers for Dwight Gale. I'm going to remove him from a transfer list for a minute and try again on the 1st of January. It's not necessarily a disaster like it was now we got the extra money in the door, right? So it could be a lot worse. But anyway, I'm going to quickly save the game just to make sure we're all good and I don't kick any plugs or anything like I have done. I'm trying to keep my legs well away from them today. Anyway, let's have a look at the team we're going to pick now. So, like I said, we're going to make a few changes. I could start him, really. 18th versus, 4th? Boller's back fit, but I think I'm going to give him a rest for today. I'm going to get on Vincent Young. I think I'm going to keep Sessegnon. I don't want to mix it up too much. The back two are pretty much the back two we're going to play all season, right? They don't get too unfit, luckily. Midfield, we're going to go back to what it was before. We're going to go back for Downs, and we're going to go for, where's he gone? Ravella. And I think Dazelle played well, but I think we can still get Callum Hume back in there, who now he's obviously signing on a permanent deal as well. And I wonder if today I'm going to bring on Curtis Jones can start again. I think he'll get back to his form. Let's get Michael Duffy on the right today and give Barry Mackay a slight rest. He is our penalty taker, so I'm going to have to be careful if we do get a penalty and give it to Curtis Jones and not give it to Caden Jackson. He's a great finisher. I mean, he's had 11 goals this season and 20 appearances. Oh, and 7 assists. That's pretty impressive as well for a striker. Pretty intelligent footballer, really. But I don't want to give him the opportunity to take a penalty because he will miss it. Right, let's see what we got here. Centre back we need to sort out on the bench. I'm going to go with McGuinness, even though there's a slight concern he might be recalled. But no, I think we might go for that Roshawn Williams. He's at Monaco. We could have signed him on a free, and I didn't go for it because I wanted to keep this guy. But anyway, Bolla can come off the bench today. I'm going to get Kenlock on. I know it's a bit mean when he's just come and talk to me, Donson, but let's do that anyway. Hughes, Barker, Mackay, Lancaster. I think that makes perfect sense. Maybe Hannibal. Dazelle probably should be on there, actually. Yeah, let's give Mackay a proper rest. Right, okay. And then we'll get ready for this game now, which is going to be pretty good. Training week in review. McGuinness is not performing well. I'm very disappointed. You've got to just stay on top of them there, because that way then they just keep going. I don't normally praise them. Normally just tell them off, So I think that really helps in the circumstances. Keep this going. Now see if we can win, what will be, 4 games in a row? Would that be a record on stream? I think last time it was a bit bitty. It was up and down. Performances were there, but, we were dropping points a little bit. Got to say I'm happy with this, Really happy with this. If I was a real charge of a football team right now, it's that philosophy of, you just got to play good football. If you play good football, you'll win matches, You've got to work hard. You've got to have that little bit of quality. They're a hard-working side, and they're really proving it. The times we've lost games, we've been in them really handsomely. So I think it's, really good. Swansea have offered me a job interview. Now they can go away as well, because they're going to go down. Walton's improved as a goalkeeper, which is good. Obviously we gambled on him and Sanchez coming in, so really happy with that. Let's get to that Sheffield Wednesday game now, anyway, and see what we can do here. I wonder what the run of fixtures is going to be like after this. We're going to be getting towards an interesting point here. Right, have a quick look at the schedule. So Sheffield Wednesday, look at this. Last 3 games, 3 wins. Wow, really good. Sheffield Wednesday, Norwich, Luton, Birmingham. I want to try and get those 4 games done in this stream today. And then we'll come back in the January transfer window for the next stream, which I might do tonight, actually. Cool, look at this. This is probably our best team on paper. They all know each other. I've not seen that before. Anyway, this could be interesting. I like the competitive nature, but it can cause you problems as a manager sometimes when people are too good. We've got 5 changes for us. Vincent Young, Hume, Downs, Ravella and Duffy are all back in for Boller. I've missed them all now. Ben Sheaf, Mackay, all them boys. You know what's going on anyway. Take you through the Sheffield Wednesday team. That's going to be Wildsmith, Odibaju, Segura, Bradley, Reece James. Is that the Reece James from Chelsea? Oh, God, let's hope not. He's really good. Tom Ince, Alex Hunt, Barry Bannon, he's been there for a few years, Penny, Patterson, and Josh Windass. Don't laugh at that one. I say Walton, Sessegnon, Wolfenden, Hamilton, Vincent Young in, Callum Humes back in attacking mid, Downs, Ravella, Duffy, Jackson, and that's pretty good. Jones. So anyway, come on lads, show me what you can do to keep this run going. Get out there, let's give them a bit of faith. Looking Spider motivated, I'm happy with that. Kick-off time here at Sheffield Wednesday's massively impressive Hillsborough Stadium. One of my favourite stadiums, this, in world football. I think it's a fantastically nice stadium. It's got a big capacity. Downstairs I've got one or two old-fashioned pillars that are in the way. But anyway, it's a nice, beautiful ground. Nowadays, a lot of new stadiums, you can lose some of that, amazing old-fashioned sort of old football aesthetic, which is a bit of a shame. So anyway, here comes Jackson though on the right hand side coming forward. Bradley has to tackle there really well. It'd be nice to get an early start here. We've done really well at coming out of the blocks in these games recently, which is really what you need to do if you want to try and win football matches. But like I was saying, there's not a lot of old stadiums around now. Portman Road's another one which is really nice. So hopefully a few of them will be retained, or at least, improved upon on the inside. And we want to keep the outside ones. Anyway, Vincent Young down to Jones now. We come forward. They're trying to get a goal in our way. Kit Ravella with the strike. Went to the near post. Went through the crowd. Will Smith luckily predicted very nicely where that one was going to go. Otherwise, there would have been problems there. Anyway, going to come forward again now. Hume's going to pick the ball up. Try and play it inside perhaps. He runs really well. Nice little chip ball there to Sessegnon. Sessegnon went for the strike. And then Penny had to come across there with a sliding tackle in order to keep the game at 0-0. Good stuff there. Good reading of the game so far from Sheffield Wednesday in a defensive sense. But it is all Ipswich again, which is wonderful. Hamilton pressing forward, plays it long towards Jackson. Been missed there by Segura, but Bradley can now go long. Luckily for us, not a lot of accuracy. Vincent Young and Hamilton can link up here on the halfway line. Back to Walton. Can he find someone here? I think down the right, I was going to say Sessegnon's going to be free. Down the downs, we keep fighting. Look at this. Duffy coming forward. Nice, sexy football here from Ipswich Town. Ball through to Caden Jackson. Caden Jackson, 12th goal of the campaign. He is firing on all cylinders this season. He is my boy. What a fantastic goal that is here in about 20 minutes. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Ipswich Town 1. And we shouldn't get cocky here, but it's getting to be a little bit of a foregone conclusion now. Nice ball from Duffy, some nice intelligent pressing here, and a great finish from Jackson. Goalkeeper was looking the wrong way. The power on the ball was fantastic. So really enjoying this. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Ipswich Town 1 here. Patterson now throwing in though. Let's not get carried away. They have got quality. Ball across. Walton luckily reads it really well. I've been slightly surprised, touch wood, that the step up to the Championship hasn't been as big as I thought. Anyway, here comes Jones. What a ball that is from the goalkeeper. Jones across to Jackson. Oh, he was trying to battle with three players and he nearly got there. Hamilton, though, really intelligent to come and press that ball, win it back. Ravella now can maybe feed someone here. Downs now. We'll find Sessegnon, surely. Or goes up to the flank instead with Vincent Young. I like this. They're playing some really good football here. Hume now down to Downs, Ravella, Jones. There's all the players are passing some really good stuff here. Nice possession football. Duffy now trying to piece our way through the opposition's back line here. Sessegnon on the right-hand side, all the way across. Jones, he's back, everyone. Curtis Jones there, his 6th goal of the campaign. He was top goal scorer in League One last season with a massive 28 goals in League One from the left wing, which is utterly crazy. Caden Jackson was second, and that shows how many goals he got last year. I think it was about 90. It was mental. Anyway, here comes Sessegnon. What a finish on the volley into the top of the net. Goalkeeper's got no chance. He doesn't know if he's looking left or right. Doesn't matter. It goes into the back of the net. Really happy with that. It is Ipswich Town 2-0 up here at Hillsborough against Sheffield Wednesday, and that'll put us right on the verge of the automatic promotion places. So what is going on here? Can we get a third? Don't forget, they shipped 5 the other day. Jackson, oh my word, I think it might be 5 or 6 they lost to Sheffield United. Jackson across, Hume can pick it up. Unfortunately, it hits him on the thigh, goes out for a goal kick. But we're still pushing here in a real strong manner, still trying to get the team forward here and trying to get another goal. It'll be lovely if we can get a nice 6-0 win or something in a minute. It's been a while since we managed to do that. So anyway, getting towards half time now. Going to be a corner to Ipswich. Hume to take it. He'll play it in. Players waiting. Ravella went close there. So close to his, I think, his 2nd goal of the season. 2 minutes of added time. Fantastic stuff here at half time. Ipswich are 2-0 up. Right, look at the expected goals. Fantastic. I'm going to say don't get complacent. They don't get upset when I say that. They know that's what I'm going to say. One day I'm going to have to say the famous, we're doing really well. And then we're going to have to throw points away. But anyway, Sessegnon coming forward on the right-hand side now. Can we immediately go out here and get a 3rd goal to really cement our performance in this game? Be really helpful if we can do that. Anyway, still 2-0. Going to have to consider make some changes. I mean, everyone's performing pretty well. The fitness levels are pretty good. Maybe Sessegnon can come off in this one because he's had quite a few. He's played all this run of games, right? So he's been the stability at right back. Jackson, they're down to Jones now. Jones trying to find someone, but unfortunately he can't find him. Bradley with a good interception there. Sheffield Wednesday keep giving the ball away to us. This is the problem. They need to try and build a bit more from the back. And as I say, that Patterson's now picked up because we gave it away. Windass is in here. He's got to come across here, Sessegnon. He does, and luckily he's put him off. It wasn't struck that cleanly. It went over the top right-hand corner. But still, that's a worrying sign of intent there. And we know with football, it only takes 1 goal to really start throwing things wide open. Going to get to the hour mark now. We're going to start to consider making some changes. As the ball's played out now by Wildsmith, Jones can pick it up thanks to Vincent Young. Vincent Young's got some pace to come forward here, but he decides to hold back and play it inside. Hamilton here, Ravella playing some confident football. Ravella trying to find Duffy in space. He does fantastic. Ravella across Jones, hits the defender. Hume can't get on the end of it, which is a shame because he can score from those positions. Windass now has been fouled by Wolfenden. That's got to be a yellow. He might even get sent off, you know. That was wretched. It was very cynical. It's a yellow card. I understand why he did it. Don't get me wrong, it's it was a tactical foul, right? He saw he was going to get the better of him, just thought, right, I'll hack you down, mate. Anyway, Jackson coming forward now. It's part of the game, isn't it? Duffy coming inside. Oh, what a goal that is from Michael Duffy. What? Oh, my goodness me. He took a touch with his right, put it to his left, and put it in the top left. That is one of the most beautiful goals I've seen on this Football Manager. Sometimes you can have long-range strikes. Well, sometimes you can do things like this. Jackson's got so many assists for the top goal scorers. Look at that for a touch. That touch is utterly world-class. He just completely used the ball's momentum, just touched it ever so slightly to kill the defender, and then put it in the top left. 3-0 here at Sheffield Wednesday. Wow, we're doing really well. Right, let's make some changes now. McGuinness can come out for a run out for Wolfenden because he's in the book. I can't bring Sessignon off unless I swap sides, which I think I'm going to do. So Sessignon could be swapped round with Kenlock coming on for his first run out. And I think the attacking option I'm going to leave for them. It looks like we might score a few more goals in this one. Cool, we have 13 shots, 5 on target. They only have 3 and 1. 18th position this year. They could be heading towards a bit of a relegation scrap. Anyway, Vincent Young playing the ball in now. Can't get it inside the penalty area. It's headed away. Downslow will pick the ball up now and try and spread it. Jones down to Rovella. Jackson's in again here. Tries to get struck by Hume from distance. That's what he's good at. 16 out of 20 in long shots. Just rises and goes over the crossbar. He'll get better at that with a bit more exposure to the first team. And that's what we're doing. Playing, embedding him in really nicely here. 10 minutes to go. Looks like it's going to be a free now. I'm just going to shout to focus here just to finish off. We don't want to give away any silly goals. It'd be nice to get a clean sheet in this bad boy. Luongo's coming forward now to Del Bashu, who have both come on fresh legs in the second half. Windass coming inside now. McNulty's pulled away. And what did I say about that? We've conceded 1. There is 7 minutes here, so you never know. We've seen crazier things happen on Football Manager where these things end up, being a little bit on the edge. But that's a good goal there for Sheffield Wednesday, and I'm glad I shouted them to focus now, so hopefully that will remind him. Goalkeeper could have done better there. I think he came out off his line a bit too soon. Should let the defender do the work and back up a little bit. But anyway, 5 minutes to go. Let's just see if we can just watch the time tick away here. James is going to throw the ball in now to Segura. I didn't know if that is the James from Chelsea. I've got to check that because that'll be interesting because he's not done a lot. Duffy down to Hume. Down here back to Downs. Nice midfield triangles going on. Vincent Young here coming forward on the right-hand side now. Comes forward. Can he play it across? Good stuff from James though. Plays it forward. Trying to launch a counter. McGuinness with a strong header. Ooh, this is a problem. Obviously not a lot of games this year. McNulty's trying to find Ince. This could be trouble. Tom Ince is in and he's hit the bottom of the post here. What is going on? Right, let's demand some more. I'm not having this. Don't, because there's 5 minutes of added time as well. And these things happen in Football Manager. All of a sudden, it's looking rosy, and you can throw it all away. Hopefully, the time will tick away here now. About 20 shots, 9 on target. That will be that. Corner, though, for Ipswich to finish off with 30 seconds to go. Ravella plays it in. Jones is trying to win. Segura clears. Ravella again now gets it in. Bradley clears it this time. And you've got to say, all in all, it's been a decent performance. We have switched off for a couple of seconds there towards the end. And I think with that being said, oh, God, McNulty's going to try and break through here, and he's got through. McNulty now trying to play it across. Going to be a chance. Vincent Young with a clearing header. And that is all she wrote, guys. Yes. Another 3 points. Fantastic. Look at that. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Ipswich Town 3. Brilliant game of football. I'm very pleased with the result and performance on that one. I probably should, for the second half go where you could have done a bit better, but I think all in all, you've got to look at it and go, what a fantastic performance that was. Going to keep us in 3rd place. Sheffield United got a game in hand, but Blackburn are absolutely smashing it this year. I think they beat us in the season, but it was very close, So, anyway, going to send the assistant to this bad boy. Going to keep going. Norwich down in 15th, and we've got the East Anglian Derby, so this is going to be an interesting one. I don't think Ipswich have had much success in this one over the years, so hopefully we can continue our run of 4 games now on stream. I think it's 4 or 5 we played on stream this afternoon, and we've won every single one of them, guys. So if you're joining the channel late, yeah, you've missed a lot of wins. We're just smashing everyone. Utterly brilliant. If I take you back here to the schedule a minute. Yeah, since we started this afternoon, we've come in with QPR. We've played 4 games. They won all 4 of them, scoring 3 and 2 goals in each game. Norwich on TV this next game, so this is a big one for a bit of exposure for the club. It'll be a sold-out home attendance. So this is going to be the big one. And we've got the youth intake preview now. Let's see what it says. We don't have any positional shortages. That's good. These are our fullbacks. There's plenty of promise. One of our wingers looks like a handy prospect. A forward could be considered a fine prospect. There's a wing-back, very rightly hated. One good young Scottish striker from Hill of Beef. That sounds like a very wonderful place. That sounds very old school, sort of very like Braveheart, doesn't it? Terrific group of players coming through, potentially be a real golden generation for the club. Wow, okay. I did consider in the summer replacing our head of youth development, but it does look like a lot of the players we bring in, while they don't start with the greatest stats, they've got a lot of potential, right? And we're starting to see it now. The guys I put in the 23s are starting to build up a little bit and starting to look a little bit more promising. So I'm quite glad I stuck with him for the minute. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's unhappy with Hannibal. Let's talk about him. Right, he's not been the same vein as form. He needs to play more often. I'm going to say that means nothing as I get in my team. Oh, he's going to recall him. Right, see you later, Hannibal. Sorry about that, buddy. Ollie's defending his player. I can understand that, It's not good for want to do business with Man United again, particularly, but hopefully now we're getting towards the Premier League. It's going to be less important because we're going to start looking at bringing in, more players on permanent deals. That's going to be really important in the circumstances. So, yeah, it looks like Hannibal's going to be on his way out. Attacking mid, we're pretty well covered, right? So we've got Dizel, we've got other players who can play like Ben Sheaf as well. And like I said, we've also got the extra transfer budget because we went out and asked for it, which is the first time that's happened to me in quite a while, which is wonderful. God, I really want to win this game. You never know with derby games. I'm a bit nervous about this because you just don't know on the day, with the fans there, what Norwich team will turn up. And they obviously were a good team. They've been a good team for years. They're currently in real life top of the Championship, I believe. Let's not get carried away here. I think we're going to smash them. I mean, if we did, it'll be utterly brilliant, but it's going to be hard work. Last End Donk has been removed from the list. Got an issue now, obviously, since Brexit with work permits. So a lot of the players are going to have to be British-based. It's hard to get these guys in. Matty James we looked at. He might be going to DC United. Going to do the Wayne Rooney transfer. But anyway, let's keep going now. Big game here. Early kickoff on the Saturday. It's either the early or the late one. Going to be live on the telly. So guys, please hit that like button, please subscribe, leave a comment in the box if you're here, and then say hello. And hopefully you're having a great afternoon. Hopefully you're enjoying the football that's on the telly as well. Or playing your own Football Manager game. What's your game going like? What's your little journey you got going on? We're currently taking Ipswich Town with 109 points from League One to near the top of the Championship in 2 seasons. So this is doing fantastically well down here at Portman Road. Sheaf's ability is improving, which is brilliant. Signed him for £1 million. He's been the most money I've spent. He's still not really getting a look in the team as the game saves here. So yeah, we're probably going to come back and do another stream on this later on tonight as well. I'm going to get through to the January transfer window, so there'll be about 3 more games in this. And then I'm going to go away and watch the football this afternoon. And then we'll come back with some more football tonight at some point, maybe at 5 or 6 or something, I believe. And then we'll try and get into that January transfer window, see how we get on. Send the assistant to the pre-match press conference. They never see me, so I'm not going to be happy about it. Right, let's get the first team back out for this bad boy. So Mark Boller can come back in. I wonder if I want to sign Mark Boller. When's he out of contract? He's out of contract in 2024, so I'm going to have to make an offer for him. I want to sign him. I really do. I think he's been utterly brilliant. He's only improving. Right, okay. We got the money. We have got the money. I'm not going to think about it yet. What am I thinking about on the morning of a Norwich game, right? That seems remarkably daft. I can think about the Norwich game instead. Anyway, Duffy, Jones, Hume. Yeah. I think the team kind of picks itself right in a minute. I mean, everyone's just performing so well. We'll get Vincent Young back on the bench. Donson, I'm going to probably move on in January now because he wants to move on. Same with Dwight Gale. Hannibal's going to be gone in a minute. Barry Mackay I probably should bring back in, actually. But Duffy scored those beautiful goals in the last game, didn't he? Difficult decision here. Curtis Jones, his days might be starting to get a bit numbered, But anyway, let's bring on Barker, come off the bench. We'll go for Mackay there. I think we'll go with that to start with. Oh, I'm tempted to twist. Oh, this is the thing about match. I'm tempted to twist to get Mackay back in there. Tempted to get him in there, see how he can do for this game, because he's been utterly brilliant. He's a penalty taker as well. But saying that, Curtis Jones is better at it, and last season in League One did score basically all our penalties. That's the one thing Caden Jackson can't seem to do, guys. Like, he's got 14 goals this season and about 10 assists. as a striker, which is pretty remarkable. Daniel Farquhar has been blasé about the game. I'm going to be that blasé, I ain't going to talk to you, mate. Right, let's get to this big East Anglian derby. Thank you very much for joining us, guys, for this one. Anyway, so we've got a few more games to go, and we're going to be back later on. So we've got about 3 more games to go in the live stream today, and then we'll come back in January. Probably this evening, or this evening or tomorrow, probably this evening. The only way you're going to know is to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button. It'll tell you when I'm going live. You better come back and see how we're getting on here. Players placed on the loan list. This guy looks interesting, McPaig. But anyway, not going to worry about it for now. We've got a couple of weeks before that January transfer window opens up. We're going to instead worry about the game at hand today. Third place Ipswich Town against Norwich City, 15th. This is the game of the day so far. I need to get my headset ready. You always need a Brittany mic for this when you're reporting, right? I think it looks good. It's a good look. Especially with a hat. It looks really cool, right? This is only because I've got really long hair, by the way. It's like ridiculous. I have to tie it up underneath it right now. My lockdown haircut makes me look like Samson. But there we go. I'll say, guys, leave us a like. Let us know how you're getting on. Building a real force here at Ipswich Town this year, which is utterly brilliant. The fitness tests have all been passed. Right, as you can see, the teams above us are really winning. This league's getting quite split now. The teams at the bottom are really starting to struggle. We're really starting to get up there with these boys at the top. They've got a strong team there, like with Team Pookie and that. Anyway, we made a few changes today. Oh, we can't have more than 5 loan players. Right, sorry. Right, let's come back out. Right, okay. So we're going to have to make a change on the bench here. So McGuinness is going to drop out for Ben Sheaf, because Ben Sheaf can play at centre-back as well. He's very versatile. It's part of the reason I actually invested £1 million in him, because I was like, he could play a lot of positions. One change for us from the last match. Mark Boller's back in. Anyway, let's get to the teams now and see how we're going to see Norwich City line up. They've gone for Rakovic in goal, Aarons, Balubena, he used to be at West Ham, Zimmerman, Albonos, Doyle, Sorensen, Martin, Kieran Dow. We got a Dow. Dozzell. Kieran Dow, Andrew Dozzell. Different, my bad. Billy Ark and Timmy Pookie is a bit of a man. They got Sebastian Haller. Oh my God, he's on the bench. He was a legend at Eintracht Frankfurt a few years ago in real life, but not anymore. Anyway, let's point the finger. Let's go. The recent form standings. Let's show them why we're so good. Let's do this, guys. Let's utterly do this. Let's go out there and beat our local rivals. My players can adapt to any weather. Derby day. I look forward to this one. There's been a buzz around the training ground. As you can see here, here's the teams today. Both going for similar formations here. Caden Jackson's been the man for us this year. Curtis Jones working his way back into the team. The lone E from Liverpool. What a game we got here. And as you can see, they've matched up like for like. So this is going to be one of those situations of who can outperform the other team here. We're currently in 6th place. We've got this game in hand. If we win it, we'll go back up into 3rd. So it really is important because we've been winning every game since the start of the afternoon stream. But then the teams around us have been doing the same. So it's going to be we need to keep with them here in order to maintain our hopeful promotion push with Ipswich Town to the Premiership. Hume now coming forward to get this game underway. Can we get an early goal in front of a sold out stadium? Seshing on the right, finding the space. Martin with a clearing header. Dow will come away now for Norwich. Hopefully. I've got a bit of a bad feeling about this game. It looks a bit too easy. Norwich look like they're a little bit lesser off than where they should be. And we've really been overperforming for where we've been. So it's going to be one of those. Anyway, the first 15 minutes have flown by here. Both teams matching up really well. Looks like it's going to be one of those. It's not going to be a game we're going to smash anyone. 20 minutes gone. The game is still flying by. Not seeing a lot of the action here so far. We've seen Sorensen's gone in the bookload for Norwich. Anyway, Session over throwing in now. Getting down towards the Norwich goal. Plays it across. Duffy's in the penalty area. Tries to get it across. Zimmerman reads it well, but Session picks up that loose ball. Downs now, offering an option. Hume can strike from distance. He plays it up to Session. Plays it to the back post. Jones is going to pick it up now. We're just tinkering it around here. Here comes Hume. He went for a superb volley there. He caught it really nicely. Unfortunately for him, the defender read that really well. And now we're going to get a corner though on the half-hour mark. Ravella plays it in. Duffy trying to win the header. Balumba, I can't pronounce it. Balubraina, sorry. Used to be West Ham defender, right? Does really well. Hume Jackson now coming forward. A lot of players back here for Norwich. Has to be the long-range strike, and it's going to be a throw-in. Well done from Aarons there to save the corner. They've got a lot of players behind the ball here, Norwich. It looks like they're going to do a similar sort of thing to us. They're going to defend quite narrow, get bodies in the way, and we're going to have to try and break down that impenetrable wall here. The wall of St Anglia. It's going to be city walls up between Ipswich and Norwich today in this derby. Boller on the left-hand side finds Hume. Boller now plays it down and tries to find Jones. Doyle does really well. We need to keep pressure on them here. If we win the ball back here, they'll have spaces for us to exploit. Rakovic plays it forward. Art can pick it up now. Can he get past the man? Sessegnon does really well to keep him under pressure. And I'll go straight after Sorensen. The Gegenpress is working really nicely there. And as you can see, they have to go long. Downs can clear it forward. Jackson there. Oh, Sorensen slid in there. They've got a few bookings mounting up here. It's going to get a bit fiery, this one, especially probably in the second half. Here come Norwich now, though. Aarons is the danger man on the right. They've had nothing in this game so far. Plays it across. Dow, luckily for us, it hits the defender. Jackson can now pick it up. Come on, lads. Let's go out there and do it. There's someone down here as well. It's Curtis Jones. Jackson now coming forward on the left-hand side, making up for it. Blaine, but I can't even say it. It's so embarrassing. Balu Brainer has gone in there. Luckily, he's won the ball. They've had no shots on target here. We're going to get to half-time. And as you can see, it's all square in the East Anglia derby. So this is going to be an interesting one. Right, to the dressing room. I need to kick off. I'm far from pleased. We need to do better than this. Let's look at the tactics here and the transfers, because I do believe the tactics, you idiot. Anyway, Curtis Jones is going to have to come off here. He's got a knock. Let's get on Barry Mackay. Do I want to swap their sides? I'm going to, I think Barry Mackay's better on the right. Curtis Jones, they were trying to save his leg. He's already been out for a long layoff this season. So, with that being said, and also Barry Mackay is really good as well. He's done a fantastic job since coming on a free transfer. So, hopefully second half now, we can really push on, get into Norwich and get a very needed 3 points to keep us towards the top of this championship table, up there with the automatic promotion places. Playoff runs are fun, but they will give me a heart attack, and we've got a lot more probability of not going up being in the playoffs than of course we do being in those automatic places. Session on to Jackson. He does really well to win the ball there. Mackay can now link up with him. Unfortunately, we lose the ball, but it's going to go for a throw in here as Norwich panic a bit. We're getting towards the hour mark, and it is still Ipswich. It could be one of those where one goal wins this. Wolferden's gone in the book for us as well. Duffy's still not looking that great on the left today. Anyway, we've rotated. We'll still give him a bit of time here. Sessignon linking up here with Hume. So Sessignon coming forward on the right-hand side now. Plays it across. Good clearance there from Norwich again. Wolferden, though, can come forward and find the space. We're getting the space here, look. Downs picks it up in the middle. Down to Sessignon again. Get that ball across. We need to get the cross in. Downs now can probably do it. Chips it into Duffy. Hume on the strike. Straight at the goalkeeper. If you put it in the corner, I think that was going to be 1-0. Good save, though, in the circumstances. Going to be a corner here. Ravella plays it all the way across towards the back post. Zimmerman with the clearing header. Downs can pick it up now. He's going to come forward. He's going to find anyone. Downs back to Sessignon. Sessignon coming forward. We've got 20 odd minutes to go here. I need to demand some more. I don't really want to be drawing this. It's a game you want to win for your home fans who've come out to see you as well. Might be time for another change here. Yeah, do you know what? We're going to take Hume off here for Dozell. I think that makes sense. Hopefully one of the younger lads could be a hero here. Come on, we need to get a goal. 15 minutes to go. We don't want to be dropping points in this bad boy. As I say that, here comes Aarons on the right-hand side. Norwich have done a really good job here, trying to keep us back. Here comes Dozell. Dozell now trying to come forward. It's been all Ipswich. Jackson! Header, good save. Close opportunity. Unfortunately for us, good save from the goalkeeper. Need to keep demanding more here, the boys, I think. Come on, 10 minutes to go. Let's nick this bad boy. Next change will be Rovella coming off here, I think, for Hughes. Here come Norwich, though. And worrying enough, they're still in the game. This could be one of those ones you get FM'd in, right? Dow's that back to Sorensen, up towards Aarons, who for me is their danger man here. They've sold Cantwell to Brighton, interestingly enough, a divisional rival, which I find a bit odd. Arca with a header there. Luckily for us, not on target. One more change to go. Right. What can we do here? Duffy's not playing that well, you know, but we haven't really got the option. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to gamble here. We're going to go for Duffy off, Vincent Young on, who's an attack. He's offensive left, but he has played his position twice before, and he has got a goal from there. So we're going to go for this, see how this plays on. Hopefully this will make a change. Anyway, Billy Ark's gone in the book here. As here come Norwich now with 5 minutes to go and a bit of added time. Here comes Martin. The game is still all square. Boller's trying to get to him here. Martin, though, keeps driving. Boller does well to win it. Plays it down to Vincent Young. Right, come on, lads. Vincent Young with a long ball forward. Unfortunately, Closer read that really well. He's still there. Wow, that's surprising. He must have come back off loan or something. Anyway, here comes Ark now playing it down to Albanese. Albanese playing it inside. Ark. Haller's come on. That's a worry. Dow with a second bite of the cherry here. Yeah, that is the Haller. The Haller. Anyway, need to hopefully push on it, but I think it's going to be a draw. We can't demand any more. Can we get a late minute winner? Session down to McKay. We do deserve it on the balance of the play. McKay's in. Oh, he's put it over. What are you doing, son? Get the target. Get the target. It's as simple as that. 4 minutes of added time here at Portman Road. It looks like for the cameras it's going to be a 0-0, you know. Anyway, last chance corner though. Can we do this? Ravella's going to play it in. Let's steal this. Going to play it in. Haller with a clearing header. Dozell's going to pick it up. That should all be all she wrote. That's it. It's 0-0. That's a shocking result, really, in circumstances. I'm going to give them a telling off. They didn't really perform that well today. Norwich sort of shielded the game out, so I'm going to say I'm not happy with that. You know, they're 15th, we're in 3rd. I mean, it's not a defeat. We're on an unbeaten run now. I don't know how many games it is, so I'm going to say I don't want to talk about an unbeaten run. They know the importance of the fixture. I'm not sure how many unbeaten games it is now. Keeps us in the playoffs, 6th place. That's the halfway point of the season as well, guys. We've got 43 points from 23. So we're looking good. 6 points off the top, 3 points off automatics. And we compete with all these teams, which is really good. So just get rid of the headset a minute. Don't need that anymore. Curtis Jones is out for a day. I think we did really well there bringing him off to save his legs. That could have been a bit of problems. Going to send the assistant to the post-match press conference. And we've got Luton Town coming up next. Just going to see how long the stream length is here a minute. Yeah, we're getting on a bit. I think maybe just do one more game and then we'll probably call that for today and get towards January when we come back. Like I say, we might be coming back later this afternoon. It's very likely we'll come back. So please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification. It'll let you know when we're back here for the next time for the Sky Bet Championship with Ipswich Town after our 109-point season run last year in League One with 1 defeat. If you haven't seen that, go back and check out the live episodes. They're really good. Anyway, discuss the issue with Gibbs here. No, I'm not. I'm going to talk to Hessenthal. I want to play in position. Why isn't he playing as an attacking mid? If you don't play him there, I have to think about recalling him. Thank you very much. Hessenthal is going to play him now in the attacking mid position. He's a very good player as well, this young chap Gibbs. He's looking very good. Look, he's improving. And he's actually been declining at Stevenage, which is a bit of a shame. But like I said, we'll get through the Luton game now, and I think then we'll call it for that one because I'm going to go watch the football, and hopefully we'll come back later on today. If not, it'll be tomorrow, but I imagine it'll be today. So we've got that January transfer window coming up. Well, I want to do some business. I went to the board if you weren't here in the episode, and I went and asked for some more money. Doesn't normally go well. On this occasion, they gave us an extra 1.4 million quid. So with that being said, we hope we can really make a little tweak in January just to push the team towards that finishing line. Is it ambitious to aim for automatics? I mean, playoffs would be great. First season in the Championship, coming up with this League One team. But really, if we are in the competition like we are, the way we are at the minute, I think we've got to aim for that, that automatic promotion, we're sticking with the lads, we're sticking with those top teams. So hopefully we can push on and be able to do that. And then, can we get Ipswich Town to the Premier League in back-to-back seasons? That'd be quite an achievement. That'd be something, Anyway, like I say, guys, please hit that like button, please subscribe, leave a comment if you're in the chat box. I haven't seen anyone today, but I know you guys are watching, so thank you very much for coming on and joining us. I try different streams at the moment, different times of the day. That's why it's important to hit the subscribe and notification button so you know when I'm coming on. Anyway, there's Malonis F. Silvestre. He's pretty good. This is some guy I looked at. We might be losing. Look at this chap. It's pretty good. I mean, can we get a work permit for him now after Brexit? Probably not. I did go out a bit of a scouting recce off stream earlier on, like last night, and I had a good look around, see what we could find. Duffy's gone out with food poisoning, but okay. Anyway, got a scouting meeting coming up as well. I'm going to leave that for the minute because we're going to get to that in the next episode where we start doing the transfer. And the question is, can we also move on to White Gale, of course, who came in on a free transfer in the summer. He's not featured. He's on 12,000 a week. It's whacking a lot of money. Hopefully we can move him on. He's worth 1.5 million. We can get if we can get some money for him and get that £12,000 a week off the wage budget, then I think we can really go out there and bring in a bit of quality, maybe from the Premier League as well, just to really bolster this team a little bit more. As you know, Guan Edwards is going to be moving on to the MLS, so that was a good bit of business. It's been a good servant for us, especially in League One. But we'll take the money and we'll reinvest it in the team and wish him the best of luck as he goes to the MLS. Age 28 as well, so he's still got a bit of time to go. Oh, we've got 20% of McLaughlin transfer fee. Oh. Unfortunately for us, he wasn't worth a lot. It's the wing back. Yeah, so I was like, who's Shane McLaughlin? Did we sell him for big money? The answer is no. 1,700. It'll go. Oh, and interesting enough, we got a game on a Sunday, a game on a Tuesday. Look at that. And that's against Birmingham with a fifth. So we might consider making a couple of changes for this. I might try and do both in this stream, actually. Get them both in. And then we'll know exactly where we are coming back then for the next episode. So anyway, let's do this. Right, we're going to have to probably rotate for Luton, which I don't really like. But bear in mind we came off the draw as well against Norwich. I think perhaps have a look at the team in a minute. Hannibal's gone ill with a virus. Right, send him home because that doesn't seem like... They say virus, he's out for 12 days. He's got an abdominal strain as well. That'll probably be the last time we see Hannibal because Ollie said he's going to recall him, which I understand in the circumstances because he's not much of a look-in for us. So I kind of get it, It's hard because that attacking mid-position will be really taken up by Callum from Leicester City, who we've also signed in good news. So he's going to be signing his permanent deal in January for like 205,000, which is that's a great bit of business. And obviously Andrew Dazal as well, who's been at the club for a long time. Sorry, I just kicked the table there. Anyway, nearly kicked the bucket. Right, let's keep going. Get ready for this one. 2 days to the Luton Town game. The team the day before. Like I said, I've got to consider this Birmingham City game we've got coming up on the Tuesday. And they're in 5th, so they're going to be a tough game for us. We need to probably try and win both of these. Send the assistant here. Right, let's see what we've got going on. So, Curtis Jones is... Oh, Hamilton's out. Oh, he's got the virus. Jamie Hamilton. Oh, okay, right. That's going to cause a bit of a problem. Right, so Hamilton out, McGuinness in. That makes sense. We've got too many loan players in the squad now as well. Luckily for us, like I say, Callum Hume is signing. So I think that means Ravella can come out here and we're going to bring in Emma Hughes. And Ravella can come off the bench for Barker. Curtis Jones hasn't played that well since he's come back. Look at this. I need to see a bit more of him, really. I think we can bring Duffy off for Mackay today. And I wonder if actually, I'm going to rest him for Barker. Barker's really grew into this. He only had a few starts. He came in on a cheap deal from Rangers in the summer. I think he can really improve. So I think that makes a lot of sense to us right now. Ben Sheaf, Vincent Young, Curtis Jones. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. That I'm quite happy with that. Got a few guys wanted here. Charlton want that. Yeah, okay, some of the backup players are still wanted, which might become important in January. Don't want to mess it around too much, though. We've got a nice balance, players that can come up and do a job. A lot of those guys were first teamers in League One last year, so they'll be a bit disappointed they're not still playing today. But they're part of the squad, they're part of the hierarchy. So with that being said, we need to consider that as well. Happy Christmas, everyone, as well. It's Christmas Day. Cheers. Enjoy your coffee. Like I say, settle in for Football Manager. A couple more games in this live stream today and we'll be back later on. Going to quickly save the game now before we get to this big game against Luton Town and the big one against Birmingham City as well. Right, let's get to it. Let's see what we can do. I need to get my Brittany mic back on, ready for the commentary, right? Sheffield United's Billy Sharp's going to retire at the end of the season. Currently at the top of the league and he's doing really well. And that will be a nice way to finish up on if he does that. He's probably thinking, God, Premier League, God, it's hard work. And he's right, it is hard work. That's going to be a step up if we get there. Anyway, let's head to the game now. Team selection, 4 changes from the last match, as we just took you through. We're going to bring in Hughes today, Barker, Mackay, and also we're going to bring in... I've forgotten the last change was. McGuinness, of course, for the virus for Hamilton. So anyway, we're going to hit to this now. Let's see what the team we're facing today is going to be. Who have Luton Town gone for? Right, because they're doing pretty well. They're going to stay up. Shea, Bree, Pearson, Ria, Blake Tracy, Mapanzu, Morel, Bayliss, Berry, Isaac Vassell and James Collins. And decent bench with like Todd Kane, Kazenga, Luar, Elliot Lee, Matt Smith. So they got a bit of versatility. So I'm going to say, we lost them last time. That's helpful. I know a lot of you would be keen to avenge what happened last time we played against them. So go out and impress them. Right, let's go. Let's go. Here they're in their away kits. They have orange Luton Town. We're in our home kit of blue. We're undefeated so far in this episode. We won all the games apart from that Norwich one last time out, which is a bit of a shame because it's a local rivalry as well. But a 0-0 draw is not a disaster in the grand scheme of things this season. Bolliver throwing in, now trying to find Downs. Hume can pick it up. No, Bree heads it away here. Luton are a decent team, I'm a bit concerned here. Bayliss comes forward. He's going to have a strike. Luckily, Mackay can now come forward. Can we feed Jackson through the gap? We can. Good little pass there. Can Jackson now get another assist to add to his goals this season? Hughes with a header. Hume with the strike. Look at that. Goalkeeper was on his knees. 5th goal of the season for Callum Hume. That was nice and easy. Well done, lads. It looked like it was nice and easy. We had to work really hard for that, though, because there was a lot of Luton players back, as you can see. But early on here at Portman Road, we take an early lead. Hughes then nods it down. I don't know if he meant to do that, but it ended up being a genius assist there to Hughes. Hume, he managed to put it into the bottom right corner. Nice finish from our young attacking mid option from Leicester. He's been a really good signing, I think. I'm really happy how well he's stepped up because I've been looking at him for a while. So really happy he's really progressing with the championship team here. Anyway, Boller coming forward now on the left hand side, doing a really good job. That's someone else we can consider hopefully signing on a permanent deal. He's at Sporting at the moment in real life, so I think that'll be a fantastic bit of business we can get him in. Shea with a goal kick now. We don't want to take our finger off the accelerator here. Finger? Who drives a car with their finger? Well, let's not get into that. I guess a bit dodgy, right? Keep your foot on the accelerator, lads. Blake Tracy, Wolverhampton managed to waffle it clear here. And this is the danger now because Jackson can lay it off and try and go on a run. He's done well there. There's a little bit of a communication breakdown, but we still pick the ball up here. Sessignon on the right-hand side, driving in. Down to Mackay. Sessignon on Jackson. Oh, unfortunately for us, he drags it slightly wide. But still, nice, sexy football there from Ipswich Town. And that's what you want to see, is sexy football, right, ladies and gentlemen? That's where you come to FM303. Sexy football. It's not for the sexy face, I know that much. Anyway, Morel now is coming forward here to Bayliss for Luton. Down to Bree here on the right-hand side. Plays it into Berry. They've got players who can hit the ball really well from distance. McGuinness has to clear it. It's going to go for a corner. No, kept in by Bree. Bree back to Mapanzu. Oh, my word, that was a bit sloppy. Deary me. I thought that could have been a penalty. He slid in from behind there. He managed to win the ball, but that was dodgy. Who was that? Was that Downs? That was crazy. Anyway, McGuinness now hoofs it forward. Can we find the gap? What a ball to Barker. Come on, Barker, finish it off. He's chipped the goalkeeper. What a goal that is. Luton were suckered in there. They were up there trying to get that goal back, and as soon as they did that, once again, Caden Jackson, ladies and gentlemen, not only is he a goal scorer, he's an assist-making machine this season. Ball through. What a little dink that is. See the spin on the ball there. Just in case he got it wrong, he spun the ball in case it needs to hit the post and go in. What a goal that is, and what a decision to start him over Curtis Jones. I think fantastic stuff here. Ipswich Town 2, Luton 0. Our record wins 6-0. It's not going to happen in this game because they're better than that, Luton. But anyway, ball cleared out by the goalkeeper. Barker can pick it up. Can he link up with a Boller again on the left-hand side? Barker driving in, plays it up towards Mackay. Can't win the header, sadly, but Session can pick up the loose ball now. 22 minutes on the clock. It's all Ipswich, apart from the occasional bit of Luton flurry. Sounds like a type of snow. Anyway, Downs now down to Session on the right-hand side. Linking up really well. Ball towards Jackson. What a goal that is. Goalkeeper got caught short. Luton are falling apart here. And they had a go. It's like a boxing match, right? They've been having little jabs and we just rocked them there. Once, twice and 3 times. What a finish that is as well. Goalkeepers get caught out quite a lot with Caden Jackson. For some reason, he just manages to nick it. Oh, but he should have got that. I mean, I would have got that. Your gran would have got that, mate. That's a bit of a shame. But anyway, there we go. That means it's 3-0 here on 25 minutes. Oh, and unfortunately for us, Sheffield United just equalised against Preston because they were losing. Hopefully Preston can do us a bit of a favour there, because at the moment they look pretty unstoppable in their march to the Premier League, and we need 1 or 2 clubs to start helping us here. I know we can compete against them, but the gap is there in points already, right? Blake Tracy with a very heavy hit shot there. Comes in from the flank. Walton now can play it long towards Jackson. He's not going to win the header, but we're going to pick the ball back up with Sessegnon. McKay now on the right-hand side. Jackson's going to be in again here, Jackson again. Oh, unfortunately, it's gone past the left-hand side. You can't give him any space. You give him any space in those little channels there between the defenders, he will punish you. That's what he does. And if he's not going to finish it, he will find an assist for someone like Barker, who will chip you off your line. Anyway, Boller with the free kick now. Sessegnon can pick up the loose header from Blake Tracy on the right. Comes back inside. Jackson's waiting as a penalty, and it's an easy penalty. Mapanzu and his mate both tag teamed in there. They're getting a bit frustrated. McKay will take the penalty now. Chance to add 4 goals to this game, and a save by Shea. Oh no, that's the first one he's missed in his Ipswich Town career. Hopefully it won't matter, but he'll be disappointed with that. Pearson with the clearing header now. I was a bit too confident that he was going to score, I think, and that normally bites you, right? Still getting towards half time. It's still going to be 3-0, so that's encouraging. 2 minutes of added time now. Can we get the 4th? Boller's going to throw it in here. Hume's going to pick it up. Down to Hughes. Good bit of space for Downs. Hume and Downs linking up well. McKay's going to try again. Jackson with the strike. Unfortunately, it was a bit too centralised. Good save from Shearer. That's 2 back-to-back good saves from their goalkeeper. He's keeping them in this. It's half-time low here, and it's Ipswich 3. Luton 0. As you can see from expected goals, we have taken off like a rocket towards him that first half. I'm going to say, don't get complacent, because I saw Martin McGuinness there getting complacent. Start the second half now. 45 minutes to go. Can we hold on for what will be a nice win here? Getting back to winning ways after dropping a couple of points to Norwich after a run of 4 wins in a row, which keeps us right in the Championship playoffs. Hughes will clear the ball now, trying to find the danger in Caden Jackson, right? Like I said, we've got Birmingham coming up in a couple of days, so I might have to make a couple of changes in a minute, just try to rest some legs. You don't normally go from Sunday to Tuesday, right? But we're going from Sunday to Tuesday this week, so that is going to have an impact on the fitness with the Gegenpress system. Ball through to Jackson here. Can Jackson finish? Good save from Shea. Should have gone to the right-hand side. Unfortunately, he's offside anyway. He actually doesn't get caught offside that often either, Jackson. I'm really impressed by him. Really impressed by what he brings to the team. Like I say, we stuck by him last year in League One, where he was looking a bit dodgy to start with. Anyway, he's really grown into his own now, and he keeps growing as a footballer and just keeps performing better and better and better. Boller coming forward now on the left-hand side into the penalty area. Can he find the ball across? It's blocked off by Breeze in the book here. Boller will try and win it back, but it's going to go straight to Wolfenden. That's the mistake these teams are making. They give it straight back to us, and here comes Boller again. He's like, I'll have another go then. Mapanzu's in the book for the penalty decision. Downs going to hit it on the volley, perhaps. He does hit it, but it's not on the volley. Unfortunately, he didn't catch it as well as he would have liked. Shearer saw it well there, and it was a good save in the end. Sheffield United 2-2 at Preston. Now that's an interesting game. Anyway, throwing down at iron to the pitch now. Time to make a change, and McGuinness has given away a penalty. That is ridiculous. What is going on there? Anyway, Collins is going to take the penalty now. We might change McGuinness up in the next window. Collins buries it. That's 2 penalties taken. 1 for Luton, 1 for Ipswich. We missed ours. That would have put us really out of sight. And now with 25 minutes to go, is it time to worry slightly? Collins with a good finish in the bottom left there. McGuinness had an absolute moment there. Anyway, we've got to make a change. Let's have a quick look. Right, see what we can bring off. Fitness-wise, Callum Hume's having a good game, but he's looking a bit tired, so let's bring on Dazelle. I'm going to take off Mackay here. Yeah, no, I'm going to leave him on. I think Barker can stay on. Am I going to be off? No, I don't want to be off Jackson, because if they do score another one, all of a sudden we're going to need another goal, right? So I don't want to get too deep into this. Let's get Ben Sheaf on here for Flynn Downs. In the central midfield options, obviously, with the gegenpress and the box-to-box midfield option, we need to sort of consider there that we can, get some more value out of replacing those fresh legs. But anyway, the chance there, but we don't manage to score. Here goes Vassell now trying to counter. Can McGuinness make up for that penalty he gave away? I wouldn't mind shouting at him there. Anyway, 20 minutes to go. Boller now plays it down to Hughes. I won't say anything for the minute. I hope they'll go out there and get the fourth goal instead and just restore my faith in them. If we can see another one, we might have to drop back here and try and defend, which might be chaotic. Mackay's in, got to score. He's at the bottom of the post. He's not having a good day, is he? Missed the penalty, bottom of the post. Can't expect it all the time, but there we go. Ball forward from Boller now. Rare will read it really well and try and play it out here with the goalkeeper. Pearson plays it long towards Vassell. He's going to get through the gap here. Gets a strike away. Luckily for us, it was pretty poor. Time to demand a bit more of the team now, I think, with 15 minutes to go. Just try and make sure we can get this result. They apparently beat us in the last game. I can't remember when that was. It must have been earlier. No, we haven't played. Have we played in the season? We must have played in the season. They must have beaten us earlier in the season. I don't remember it. How weird is that? Anyway, Boller's coming forward now. Back down to Hughes. Sheaf can pick it up by signing for £1 million, who's a good versatile utility player for us. Here comes Boller on the left again, doing a fantastic job on loan from Sporting. Barker now. Hughes in across. McKay's there. He's finally got that goal he deserves. Took him 3 chances today. It'll be a 4th goal for Ipswich, and I'm relieved because that takes some of the pressure off now, right? Oh, Sheffield United have just taken the lead against Preston. That's a nightmare. Ball in across there. Boller down to Barker. Hughes with a nice little deep cross there. Mackay pulls away from the last man and puts it in that bottom right corner. He's tried today and he keeps trying, and that's all you can do. Fantastic stuff. Ipswich Town 4, Luton Town 1 here. And that is a brilliant bit of business. 10 minutes to go. As you can see here, we've got all the dominance in the game. We've got any more change? We can make one more. I think Caden Jackson's going to come off, Jackson off here. Let's bring on Jack Lancaster, who is our young player. And hopefully he can go out there and get himself a goal. He's not had much of an opportunity. Preston have equalised against Sheffield United. 3-3. They're up for that game. Come on, Preston. Win that one right at the death. Going to added time now. 3 minutes of it. It's going to be irrelevant. We're going to pick up 3 points here. Fantastic job, Ipswich. Ball across. McGuinness will clear the header here. 30 seconds to go. Kane can pick it up. Todd Kane, who's come on. Down to Rhea down to Ruffles, who sounds like a type of Canadian crisps. Anyway, chips. Bree on the right-hand side. Lee with a header. He's a great opportunity there to get a consolation goal. Luckily for us, puts it high and wide and over the crossbar. And that'll be all she wrote. Fantastic stuff here. Ipswich Town 4, Luton Town 1. Brilliant. I'm going to say a good win, boys. Let's not get carried away. Let's get on to the next match now. 2 days away from Birmingham. Get that in the book. I think that's a brilliant result in the circumstances. But they did beat us earlier in the season according to what the news report said. So, really happy with that. Did Sheffield United lost? Yes! Preston beat them. Oh, that's brilliant. Blackburn are running away with it. But as you can see now, we are literally a win away in the next game from really pulling a nice gap to Birmingham. This next game is crucial. There's not a better game to end on. Ancelotti's been sacked by Leicester as well. They're going to link me because it's my favourite club. Neil Lennon's being linked. Oh, God. No, that'd be awful. Sorry, Neil Lennon. I mean, I love you. You're a Leicester legend, but you haven't had a good year, have you? Anyway, Birmingham at home in 2 days. Keep this close to hand. We're going to need that in a minute. This is going to be the biggest game of the day for us. So this will be where we really get down to business. So like I say, thank you very much for joining us. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit the like button. Like I say, add your little notification bell thing because it'll let you know then when I go live. So that'll give you all the information you need to know on this Ipswich Town adventure we got going on. We're trying to get ourselves to the Championship, from the Championship to the Premier League. The aim was to get from League 1 to the Premier League. We might do it in 2 seasons. Send the assistant here. Let's have a look at this team now and see who's doing what. I don't want to make too many changes after that, but I'm not convinced there by McGuinness, right? I mean, he gave away a dodgy decision there. But I still think it's better to stick with him than go for Doncian or Kenlock, who aren't really they're not really central defenders, right? So I think it'd be better to go with him alongside Wolfenden. I think, we'll probably leave that as is. Hughes and Downs. I wonder if it might be time to bring Ravella back, actually, for this. Get a new engine in there. So Downs could be replaced. Who's actually the box-to-box? That's fine. Ravella will be box-to-box. I'll upset Arteta as well. But it's Thierry Henry now as Arsenal manager. He's upset with me about a lot of these players already, so I ain't going to worry too much now. And then we've got a bit of transfer money. It's not a disaster, right? I think I've got to stick with Barker and Mackay here. I mean, isn't it amazing? Last season, Curtis Jones was so good. He's not played well the last couple of games. We can always bring him off the bench. I kind of want to make changes for fresh legs, but I kind of don't, because I'm also in a position like, okay, we're going to stick with that. I think we'll stick with that and go with that. We've got the FA Cup third round coming up next. There's going to be a bit of a rest after this for the players. I think just the way they played in the last game, I think a lot of them have earned the opportunity to go again. Dwight Gale, we're thinking about selling. Let's discuss him, see if we can sell him here. He's seen a bit down recently. I'm going to say, I can't envision you. I'll look to sell you. I won't lose any sleep. That's fine. I'll look to sell you. Go away. Yes, that's good news. Hopefully now that means Dwight Gale will probably get sold. He's having a transfer request. We accept. It's getting towards. Let's offer him, mate. So with 1.5 million, this is the guy we brought in on a free transfer as a bit of competition for Caden Jackson. He's not got a look in. He's on our highest wage budget, $12,000 a week. And bear in mind, he went to the board and managed to get extra in transfer budget, which is amazing. I think we could sell him on as well. That could be a £3 million spend we could do in January, which would be pretty crazy. I need to drop a loan player, I've just noticed, which actually could be a problem here. God, can I drop Curtis Jones off the bench? I really can't. That would be crazy. Actually, we might have to make a change here. I've got too many loan players. Maximum of 5, right? I think McGuinness is going to have to drop out, Controversy. Should I go for Ben Sheaf, or do I go for Doncian? I think we'll go for Ben Sheaf. This could backfire because he doesn't normally play at centre-back. He's more of a defensive mid. But I think we're going to have to do this, I just can't lose the option of bringing Curtis Jones off the bench. Attack is the best form of defence, right, guys? So I think we're going to have to stick with that and see how we can get on. Anyway, going to get through this as the last game of the stream today. Like I say, we hopefully be back later on and hopefully come back with January and let you know we're getting on the transfer window and all the rest of it. And we've got the FA Cup third round, which will be a rotated team against Barrow. So that'll be interesting. Hume's going to join us on transfer on the opening day of the window, which is brilliant. Already getting a couple of bit of business done already, which I'm really happy with. Gets you in the right position, ready to go. Anyway, see what the news says here. There's been offers made for Fulham. Sarah, I did scout him. He's on 65 a week. He's wanted abroad by a load of clubs. Right, quickly save the game here. Like I say, please hit that like button. Please subscribe. Nice to see you all this afternoon. Hope you're having a good day on this lovely Saturday. It's quite a nice weather today as well, actually. A bit chilly, but there you go. Anyway, going to get to the game now. This is the big one. They played very well. They're going to match up in a similar formation to us because they've got a similar system. Let's hope we can go. 2 changes. Sheaf and Ravella in for McGuinness and Hughes. Sheaf is the gamble, but when you pay £1 million for a player, I hope he can play centre-back pretty well. The team for Birmingham today is going to be Etheridge, Emmanuel, Roberts, I can't see because of that, Findlay, Brandon Fleming, Jan Antonio Ross, Doyle Hayes, I've never pronounced these, sorry guys, Nikobatu, Toro, Jonathan Lecco, and Yukas Lushewicz. I remember him from Burnley. I just can't pronounce it today. I don't know what it is. I want to go carry on from where we were the last match. I want to see a lot of that. I want to see us take control of midfield today as well. I think that's going to be so important. We are at home. This is the biggest game of this save so far today. This is the one to end up on today. Barker coming forward here. The weather's absolutely lashing down. The rain is, that is. Boller's going to pick it up. Ravella now plays Sessegnon in. Oh, good tackle there to ditch Evan Fleming. 20 seconds in. And there was a marker of intent put down there by Ipswich as we were really trying to get an early goal and really get this contest underway. Preston take the lead against Watford. They've been scoring goals for fun in the last couple of games. Going to be a free kick here. Going to be played in towards Lukas Jukovic. Anyway, Mackay can come forward and counter now here for Ipswich. There's an offside potentially if he plays it. Can he find another pass? Barker, what a strike that was. It was going towards the top corner. Good save from Etheridge there. Good stuff here. It's going to be an interesting game. You see it's lively already on 10 minutes. Both teams have had opportunities. Both teams looking dangerous, but we are both in those playoff places. So this is really a marker on, can we just be a playoff team this year, or can we push on towards those automatic places? As you can see, it's starting to get nice and tight up there. Especially as QPR go behind against Derby. So this is really helpful. Some of those other clubs below us now starting to help us out a little bit. And let's hope today we help ourselves. Anyway, Ross coming forward now in the red of Birmingham, which doesn't make much sense. They're normally blue. But anyway, Emmanuel now comes forward as well. Back to Roberts. Can we nick the ball here with a gegenpress? Sessegnon with a good bit of vision there to find Jackson. Hume down to Ravella. Ravella spreads it really nicely there. McKay's coming forward, trying to overlap the defender. Plays it low and hard. Jackson with another bite of the cherry. Oh my word, we're getting closer here on 20 minutes. Literally hits the defender. The goalkeeper was very fortunate because it would have unsettled him if it hadn't. It would have probably gone in if it hadn't hit the defender. Anyway, I'm going to go out for a throw. A draw at the moment takes a second in the league, but I want to get the 3 points. Free kick played in. Terrell, what a save that is from Walton. He was offside, but Walton have a nice bit of Superman saving practice. Sessegnon with the throwing in now. Findlay will pick it up to Downs. Downs plays it down to Boller. Mark Boller. Oh, he wasn't going to go on target. Defender did really well. This game is tense. Very tense. Sheffield United are losing away at Bristol City. They have started to wobble after their last minute defeat to Preston. They were on such an unbeaten run. They scored like like 6 past Sheffield Wednesday. Anyway, here comes Lecco now coming in. He's dangerous. Oh my word, good save from Walton. This game is going to be the one on edge. Anyway, going to get towards the half-time whistle now. Can one of us take the lead? It is very tight. A draw isn't a disaster, but if we want to get towards those automatic promotion places, we need to kind of win these. Going to be 1 minute of added time. Everidge is going to take a goal kick now. He's going to come forward. Here comes Tyree. Can he do something for Birmingham here? Barker comes back really well. The hard-working nature. He's worked really hard. I mean, he's starting to get his finishing right now as well. He's actually keeping Curtis Jones out of the team at the minute. Ravella now plays it forward. Hume can play it down to Boller. Boller again on his left-hand side with the overlap. Been a supreme signing on loan. Plays it back here. Ravella with a strike. It's hit the crossbar, hasn't it? No, the goalkeeper got a hand to it. What a strike that was. That was nearly a moment. Anyway, Hume with the corner now as we get towards half-time. Finley with the clearing header reads it really well. And here comes QPR. Sorry, Birmingham. I said QPR. I was looking at the thing. Birmingham trying to get a counter. Barker there, tracking back from that attacking right position. Right, dressing room. I think they played pretty well. I'm still going to tell them off though. I'm not happy. Keep going, guys. Right, need to see a bit more here second half. Let's see if we can turn this draw as it stands into the biggest 3 points of our season so far. It's going to be so important. Ball played long. Going to be picked up by the goalkeeper in a minute now. As we get towards the 50th minute, what changes are we going to consider making here? A couple of guys looking a bit tired. Going to be a corner now. Can we take the lead from this? Hume is going to play it in. Mackay with the header. Can't get there, unfortunately. Sheffield United get a goal back against Bristol City. Sheaf with the strike. Hume with a strike. Surely. Get it in. Oh, it's across the goal. Mackay scored! Yes, we had to make the hard work of it, but Barry Mackay has scored there. Goalkeeper did really well to try and keep us at level away there. Hume took his time, was very intelligent. I thought Sheaf's strike there would have done it. That could have been a handball, actually. Anyway, Hume now coming in. If it was VAR, they would have looked at it. Goalkeeper did well. Mackay really reacted more than the 5 defenders around him there. Stuck his foot out, controlled it into that corner. What a fantastic goal here. Ipswich Town take the lead against Birmingham. I want to see more now, lads. Come on, this is the chance. Sheaf's going to take a free kick now and back at our centre-back position. Don't want to give the ball away in a dodgy place like this. Wolfenden, though, finds the gap with Sessegnon really nicely. The width from Sessegnon and Mackay has been so crucial to this side. Mackay coming in. Can he find someone? Hume from distance hits the defender in the face and then in the legs. Unfortunate for him, he might have a concussion with that one. Here comes Sessegnon again, though. Backs to the walls now for Birmingham as here come Ipswich. Sessegnon trying to find space. Mackay across. Jackson turns and strikes. Cleared by Ross. Going to be one of those where it's going to be last-ditch bodies on the line. Get towards the hour. Might be time for a change because Session's looking a bit tired. He's playing okay. I'm going to bring him off though and bring on Vincent Young. I think Vincent Young is just as capable. And I think actually, let's get really controversial. Barker off. Bring on Curtis Jones. The guy last season was top goal scorer in League One on loan from Liverpool. He's come back for another bite of the go here with us. So hopefully we can build from this. 20 minutes to go. Ipswich Town 1, Birmingham 0. In the second half, we've really turned it on. The first half was pretty equal. But now we're looking like we can get a famous 3 points. Need to demand some more here of the team. Need to see that a little bit more to try and get that second goal. It could be so important. Boller's looking a bit tired, but I think we'll keep him going here. Need to make a change in midfield. 8 minutes to go. I can just see Ravella and Downs are looking a bit tired. I think Ravella can go to deep liar. Get Downs off here for Dozell. Who can be a good box-to-box option. Fresh legs in the middle to keep us going. Hume with a free kick now. Let's hope we can wrap this up. Wolfenham's at the back post. Chance for a counter here. They're going to have players forward. Here comes Maddison. We tried to sign Maddison, not Lee Maddison from Leicester, one from Charlton. We tried to get him. He turned us down for Birmingham, sadly. As here comes Terrell and Charlie. Emmanuel's in. He's at the bottom of the post. Luckily, I was an offside, so I was like, what in the hell is he leaving that for? Oh my word, QPR on the fight back against Derby as well. Now it's 3-2 there. It's interesting seeing the other teams around us because they're starting to drop a little bit. Chance for Birmingham. Crowley plays it in. Walton with a good save there. I wonder if we should drop back now. I might regret doing this, but I'm going to do... Ravella's going to go back here and we're going to drop that attacking mid and we're going to go now with the deep liar instead and just try and see the game out here. Good time to take a bit of focus as well here. It's the last chance they're going to kick the ball in this one. Here comes Jones. Can he score? Oh, he's hit the top of the bar, hasn't he? Oh, that was an opportunity there on the counter. Let's shout at them here. Oh, I don't want to do structures. We know what we're doing. Shout at them here just to focus here with 4 minutes of our time to go. Here come Birmingham with 2 minutes to go. He's going to be played across. Can we clear it? Jones will. He'll find Jackson. Jackson's been very good at laying the ball. There's a space there for Hume. Hume's going to be in one-on-one here. Is he going to score? He's going to take his chance. Oh, the goalkeeper saved it. Dazell's had the second one blocked. Jones again. It's pinball mania in that Birmingham City area. And now they've got a chance to try and nick a point. Boller's going to clear it. It's getting so on edge. Fleming can get a strike. Emmanuel's been dangerous. Luckily, it's blocked. Referee, blow the whistle. Oh, it's over the crossbar, luckily, from Lukas Jukovic. Oh, my God. And that's it. We win the massive game today. Come on, baby. That's how you do it here on FM303, ladies and gentlemen. Ipswich Town 1, Birmingham 0. We had more than enough opportunities to win that, but we get through it. I'm going to say, I can say I'm unhappy. No, I'm going to say well done. I think they have backs to the wall a little bit. And the 3 points is all that matters at this stage. What an episode this has been. It's been the longest one we've done so far. And as I'm going to leave you today, we're going to be second in the Sky Bet Championship. This is crazy. Utterly dream. 9 unbeaten. And we just played 6 games in here. I think we drew 2 and won 4 or something. Oh, mental. Callum Hume's improving. 9 unbeaten now in the championship. Look at this. That is a promotion run, ladies and gentlemen. Go send the assistant here and head to the table. Wow. What a day we have had. 25 games gone, so we're over halfway done and we got 49 points. We've literally gone on a tear in this episode today. And now we're looking up towards Blackburn, who've been utterly brilliant themselves. Excuse me. Anyway, we've now got a 2-point gap to QPR and 3 to Sheffield United, and we've got the same goal difference. Do you know what, guys? We might be able to get Ipswich Town to the Premier League back to back. Anyway, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching today. It's been an epic episode. I'm going to say we might come back this afternoon, and I probably will because it's going so well. Probably about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock or something like that, depending if I've got other things to do. That's why you need to hit that notification button, need to subscribe to the channel. You'll see what's going on here on FM303 then. And as you can see, we've got some big games coming up. We'll skip probably Barrow and might actually go past a couple of games and come back probably Bristol City or something like that. Be a surprise. But either way, what an episode. Today we went from QPR, and as you can see, we've not lost one game. The only disappointment was drawing against Norwich, and we were the better team. But all in all, puts us in second place in the Sky Bet Championship. The transfer window's about to open. This is where you want your football manager action to be. So anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Like I say, I've been your host, the one and only Tom Smith, here on FM303 with Ipswich Town on Football Manager 303 Live. See you next time for some more football manager action. Have a good afternoon. Cheers now. Goodbye.